Oh, young star, what's going on, Breeze?
Hey, some style, what's going on? I don't want.
Everything toward.
What's wrong?
But that Passover demon is something else, huh?
How you say that?
You'll see. They gonna knock on right there.
Oh shit.
Hey, Shalom, stop.
Hey,
Shalom,
stop. What's going on? I don't want.
Y'all paid y'all Passover fee?
Nah, I pay mine in a couple weeks. Probably about 2-3 weeks.
I paid half for it, man.
Half for it.
Con.
2-3 weeks, huh?
Ouch!
Knowledge. I know you ain't trying to teach class and you ain't pay your Passover fee.
I can't teach class out of one?
That's on you. Lord be with y'all. Lord be with you.
Let's get it.
Ooh-wee.
Lil Joe don't do nothing.
Alright. You know what? I'm tired of these dollars. Nigga, pay back 10.
Nigga back.
Nigga back.
Nigga back.
Nigga back 20.
Nigga back.
Oh, yeah, watch. It's gonna hit. Oh.
No, y'all niggas ain't in there shooting dice. Y'all ain't pay y'all Passover fee.
Con, sir.
Lord be with y'all.
Con.
That's on you. Lord be with you.
Get your money up. Ooh-wee. I got them new J's for the all-black party. Hey, come check them out. Watch it. Look. Oh, shit.
I know you ain't about to brand new J's and you ain't pay your Passover fee.
Con, sir.
That's on you, Ock. Lord be with you.
Con.
Lord be with you.
Damn. Oh, man. Man, this Passover demon been crazy this year, man.
Con, sir.
Bruh, Osanaga one been everywhere.
Man, the nigga was in my house.
Wow. Hey, let's just go on and pay this Passover fee right now.
Come on,
I'm about to pay mine now.
Yeah, me too.
I know y'all ain't about to pay the Passover fee and y'all ain't pay the Passover fee. What y'all waiting on now?
I'll take care of it right now, sir.
That's on you.
Con.
Lord be with you.
Con, I don't want con, sir.
Lord be with you.
I don't give a lovely fuck about what them bitches gotta say. I'm a woman with a nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't give a lovely fuck about what them niggas gotta say. I'm a woman with a nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't care about what they say. Hey. Fuck with my Akima, fuck with my sisters, then I got a problem, I'm never gonna miss you. I got 100 hanging out the AR, I got a 50 hanging out the pistol. He says.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isupk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
Everyone west.
Friday. You already know it's April the 11th in Atlanta, Georgia, at the infamous Classic Atrium. ISUPK presents the All Black Party with live performances by
Never see another
King
nigga like
Ty.
this. Used to have that white bitch popping on the night.
144 Nakawan.
Niggas snitching in the act like bitches. That's why we undefeated.
Sean.
If I'm more right, that's good business.
Natazar.
We in the game, coach. Fuck you talking, hey?
Special guest from China Monet and Georgia's own Pastor Troy. 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. You already know ISUPK.com. Shalom.
If I told you go to hell, would you tell I cursed?
Shalom. This year for the 56th annual Passover, Commanding Junior Yahanna will be offering babysitting services for free for anyone that pays their $200 Passover fee. For paid babysitting and registration for babysitting, please contact Officer Yardan at
773-970-4343.
Shalom.
Man, your boy Pastor Troy going all the way up with you, man. You already know. Friday, April 11th at the Atrium. Yeah, man. Doors open at 8 p.m. You already know we're going from 8 p.m. to 2 a.m., man. You already know it's going all the way down. Your boy Pastor Troy, DJ Jelly performing live. And then we getting out there, man, Saturday, yeah, April 12th. It's going all the way down for the Passover. Yeah, man, you already know. At the Marriott Marquis downtown. Yeah, man, we're going from 5 p.m. to midnight. You already know. Hosted by Commanding General Yahanna. Your boy Pastor Troy's going to be in the building, man. Y'all boys holler, man.
So I have to be honest and let you know that I screamed a little bit when I heard you say, "What's up, baby?" Ah, man, like what? What are we gonna do? Cause this is torture.
Just call my can't bleed and request me. Just call my can't bleed and request me. Just call my can't bleed and request me. Call my can't bleed and request me. Just call my.
From a spark to a flame, it burns bright. Like the feeling when you finally got my name right. Like a star in the dark, you provide light. Yeah, this could turn into something if we align right. I see you trying to change your life cause you want better. What I'm convinced in 6 months better is together. A story written for the ages, so in this short time, let's be open books. Explore pages like, are you down through all the changes? Jah finds out I'm an Israelite. I lose wages, how about the times and every month when you change phases? And after that, getting your cheeks clapped in different places. Matter of fact, I tell you now, you'll need leg braces. Cause after camp, do benevolence, sensations. And after camp, excavations and temptations. Move that damn hand, girl, that's a violation. Can you follow orders, I wonder? Cause when I'm mad, my voice sound like thunder. It's all love, my pretty dove. Just want you to be something that I'm proud of. It's my job to correct, so never disrespect. A white rose, you wanna be chose, I'ma hit your camp leader, see how it goes, and pray that he don't oppose, cause that's how this old UPK thing goes. Decently and in order so we escape woes. You really do impress me, and now I can't wait until your spirit reflects me. Look in the mirror and tell yourself you accept me, and take the steps to call my camp leader and
just
request
call
me.
My camp leader and request me. Call my camp leader and request me. Just call my.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting excited. Oh wee, yeah, I'm getting excited. Yeah, I did hear that music.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isupk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
There's one west. There's one west. There's one west. There's
Hey, Shalom, young star. What's going on, Breeze?
Hey, Slim Star, what's going on, other one?
Everything toward.
What's wrong?
Well, that Passover demon is something else, huh?
How you say that?
You'll see. I go knock on right there.
Oh, shit.
Hey, Shalom, stop.
Hey,
Shalom,
Star.
Star.
What's going on, other one?
Y'all paid y'all Passover fee?
Nah, I pay mine in a couple weeks. Probably about 2-3 weeks.
I paid half for it, man.
Half for it.
Con.
2-3 weeks, huh?
Ouch!
Knowledge. I know you ain't trying to teach class and you ain't pay your Passover fee.
I can't teach class, other one?
That's on you. Lord be with y'all. Lord be with you.
Let's get it.
Ooh-wee.
Lil Joe don't do nothing.
All right. You know what? I'm tired of betting these dollars. Nigga back here.
Nigga back.
Nigga back.
Nigga back.
Nigga back 20.
Nigga back.
Oh, yeah, watch. It's gonna hit. Oh.
know y'all niggas ain't in there shooting dice. Y'all ain't pay y'all pass over fee.
Come, sir.
I'll be with y'all.
Come.
It's on you. I'll be with you.
Get your money up. Ooh, I got them new J's for the all black party. Hey, come check them out. Watch it. Look. Oh, shit.
I know you ain't about to brand new J's and you ain't pay your Passover fee.
Come, sir.
That's on you, Ock. Lord be with you. Lord be with you.
Damn. Oh, man. Man, this Passover demon been crazy this year, man.
Come, sir.
Bruh, Osa Nakawan been everywhere.
Man, the nigga was in my house.
Wow. Hey, let's just go on and pay this Passover fee right now.
Come,
I'm about to pay mine now.
Yeah, me too.
I know y'all ain't about to pay the Passover fee and y'all ain't pay the Passover fee. What y'all waiting on now?
I'll take care of it right now, sir.
That's on you.
Come.
Lord be with you.
I don't want to come, sir.
Lord be with you.
Hey, I don't give a lovely fuck about what them bitches gotta say. I'm a woman with a nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't give a lovely fuck about what them niggas gotta say. I'm a woman with a nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't care about what they say. Hey. Fuck with my Akima, fuck with my sister, then I got a problem, I'm never gonna miss you. I got 100 hanging out the AR, I got a 50 hanging out the pistol. He says
we vibe, we lay, you purple, you gay, your leech ass, lil' fame, I'm on war, not the same, for wrong. I try to tell these motherfuckers time and time, nigga. For wrong. Pussy ass, purple ass nigga, man. For wrong. Better get your born ass right. Niggas better get their weight up, you little body bitch. Worry about a damn pay cut, you little body bitch. I ain't worried about none of these niggas, little body bitch. You damn scared rag, cow ass little body bitch. Had to fuck around, get my rank up, you little body bitch. And I'm pouring up, y'all young nigga, and I'ma take a sip. Yeah. All these niggas wanna down hate, but tell them zip it lip. Cause you a dumb ass, scared rag boy, little body bitch. Damn. And I ain't worried about nothing, nigga, nah, I ain't worried about shit. I got more than one, so you know nigga don't reminisce. I spit flavors on these damn beats, niggas better catch a pitch. Never knew a goddamn man be scared to represent. But you a whole ass, dirt ass, little damn body ass nigga. Get body with it damn scritchy with your little body ass nigga. Nigga, I'm a true priest, true line nigga, true Zion ass nigga. And you a little boy, little bitch ass, little body ass nigga. I got big ring, you mad, get stained, work hard, then play, bad bitch, my taste. We vibe, we lay, you purple, you gay, your leech ass, lil' fame, I won't war, not the same, for wrong. For wrong, yeah, for wrong. I tell you, for wrong. You get your shit together, for wrong. Work. I'ma do this shit till I rock, you little body bitch. I'ma judge your ass like your pot, you little body bitch. And I'm smooth with it, y'all the zop, you little body bitch. And I switch, ain't gon' know your thought, little body bitch. And I'ma stay turning like the cars, you little body bitch. And I'm so cold like a bond, you little body bitch. And I'm a warrior like Dan Gabar, you little body bitch. And my aim like not a zop, you little body bitch. Need a princess part bar, you little body bitch. Or anyone down the slide, you little body bitch. Yeah. I keep a couple straps in my ride, you little body bitch. Just in case anyone wanna die, cause I'm body bitch. I got be right, you mad, get stained, work hard, then play, bad bitch, my taste. We vibe, we lay, we purple, we gay, you leech ass, lil' fame.
See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. I was born to be a soldier. Hey, hey. See, I was born to be a soldier. I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. Left, right, left. I can tell you what it feels like when them problems kicking in. I call it real life. Now I'm feeling trapped. Who can I trust? Second guessing everything. Who can I love? I remember sleeping on the floor, ready for whatever. I was sleeping by the door. I was down bad, didn't want no one to know. I was on my own, didn't have nowhere to go. Everything I seen was a test. I was born to be a soldier, nothing less. This is the life that I chose. This the life that I chose. This the life that I chose. This the life that I chose. See, I was born to be a soldier. I was born to be a soldier. This is the life that I chose. See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. I was born to be a soldier. This is the life that I chose. See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. Left, right, left. All black is the uniform. Soldiers dead and gone. I'm forever pouring liquor for them. Try me on my brothers, and I'll be moving bodies for them. Came up out the struggle and maintained through the storm. Niggas dying for dead presidents, fucking up their residence. White man dirty tricks. They call this shit politics. Vagabonds, and they some natural born lunatics. That what they is. They shut you down when you speaking truth. It black boots when you in the truth. It black boots when you in the truth. This is the life that I chose, nigga. See, I was born to be a soldier. I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. Left, right, left.
Hey, show me your style. What's going on, Breeze?
Hey, some style, what's going on? I don't want.
Everything toward.
What's wrong?
Well, that Passover demon is something else, huh?
How you say that?
You'll see. I go knock on right there.
Oh shit.
Hey, Shalom, stop.
Hey,
Shalom,
stop. What's going on? I don't want.
Y'all paid y'all Passover fee?
Nah, I pay mine in a couple weeks. Probably about 2-3 weeks.
I paid half for it, man.
Half for it.
Con.
2-3 weeks, huh?
Ouch!
Knowledge. I know you ain't trying to teach class and you ain't pay your Passover fee.
I can't teach class out of one?
That's on you. Lord be with y'all. Lord be with you.
Let's get it.
All right. Ooh-wee.
Lil Joe don't do nothing.
All right. You know what? I'm tired of betting these dollars. Nigga, bet kid.
Nigga bet.
Nigga, bet.
Nigga bet.
Nigga, bet 20.
Nigga bet.
Yeah, watch. It's gonna hit. Oh.
I know y'all niggas ain't in there shooting dice. Y'all ain't pay y'all Passover fee.
Con, sir.
Lord be with y'all.
Con.
That's on you. Lord be with you.
Get your money up. Ooh-wee. I got them new J's for the all-black party. Hey, come check them out. Watch it. Look. Oh, shit.
I know you ain't about to bring new J's and you ain't pay your Passover fee.
Con, sir.
That's on you, Ock. Lord be with you.
One time.
Lord be with you.
Damn. Oh, man. Man, this Passover demon been crazy this year, man.
Cool con, sir.
Bruh, I was knocking on been everywhere.
And the nigga was in my house.
Wow. Hey, let's just go on and pay this Passover fee right now.
Come on,
I'm about to pay mine now.
Yeah, me too.
I know y'all ain't about to pay the Passover fee and y'all ain't pay the Passover fee. What y'all waiting on now?
I'll take care of it right now, sir.
That's on you.
Okay.
Lord be with you.
I don't want to come, sir.
Lord be with you.
Hey, I don't give a lovely fuck about what them bitches gotta say. I'm a woman with a nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't give a lovely fuck about what them niggas gotta say. I'm a woman with a nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't care about what they say. Hey. Fuck with my Akima, fuck with my sister, then I got a problem, I'm never gonna miss you. I got 100 hanging out the AR, I got a 50 hanging out the pistol. He said,
Shalom. This year for the 56th annual Passover, Commanding Junior Yahanna will be offering babysitting services for free for anyone that pays their $200 Passover fee. For paid babysitting and registration for babysitting, please contact Officer Yardan at 773-970-4343. Shalom.
Man, your boy Pastor Troy going all the way up with you, man. You already know. Friday, April 11th at the Atrium. Yeah, man. Doors open at 8 p.m. You already know we're going from 8 p.m. to 2 a.m., man. You already know it's going all the way down. Your boy Pastor Troy, DJ Jelly performing live. And then we getting out there, man, Saturday, yeah, April 12th. It's going all the way down for the Passover. Yeah, man, you already know. At the Marriott Marquis downtown. Yeah, man, we're going from 5 p.m. to midnight. You already know. Hosted by Commanding General Yahanna. Your boy Pastor Troy's going to be in the building, man. Y'all boys holler.
Shalom. This year for the 56th annual Passover, Commanding Junior Yahanna will be offering babysitting services for free for anyone that pays their $200 Passover fee. For paid babysitting and registration for babysitting, please contact Officer Yardan at 773-970-4343. Shalom.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isubk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
Everyone west. Everyone west. Everyone west.
It's about that time, sisters. The Lord's 56th annual Passover corsages. Go get them. Order now. They only $10. Red corsages is for the married sisters only. White corsages, sisters must complete 6 months in the school. Contact your camp leader now. Order now. Only $10. You must complete the payment. Click the link in the description below. Pre-order your corsages now. It's about that time, sisters. The Lord's 56th annual Passover corsages. Go get them. Order now. They only $10. Red corsages is for the married sisters only. White corsages, sisters must complete 6 months in the school. Contact your camp leader now. Order now. Only $10. You must complete the payment. Click the link in the description below. Pre-order your corsages now.
Dear hater, you for real hater? Must not be on like you say, must not be getting no real paper. One West, nigga. Dear hater, you for real hater? Must not be on Lost Tribe.
It's that time of year again. It's the 56th annual Passover, man. You know what that means. It's time for you sisters to get your corsages. You want a brother like this?
So I guess if I could get a general breakdown of Matthew 5 and 22.
Straight to your body, I know that it's smoke.
If one of these brothers piques your interest, sisters, y'all need to go ahead and buy one of those white corsages for $10. Yes, only $10, man. And you only need to tap in with your camp leader to get it. But how can you be chosen if they don't know to look and come and talk to you, come and pull up on you? So go ahead and cop your white corsage today.
Right when I hit the door.
If you want these world famous heroes and soldiers to come and holler at you, how they gonna do that without a white corsage? Or if one of these men are your husband, go ahead and grab a red corsage.
Let's go a couple more rounds.
You did your 6 months and you want to get married out here? We got brothers for you. Nice, hard-working brothers who are ready to take your hand in marriage and make you an honorable woman. Tap in with your camp leader for more detail.
Straight to your body, I know that it's smoking. You know, I've been sipping on potion. You gon' ride that slow motion.
Potatoes.
Yabba some thumb. Y'all on? So okay. I ain't hearing you nothing.
I don't want you.
Oh, I can hear you now. I can hear you now. Yabba thumb. What's going on? 1 week away, man. 1 week away. What we doing? What we talking about? Yeah, man. 1 week away. No pegs allowed. Yeah, man. What it is, what it will be.
No playing with mud.
No playing in mud.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to play mud mass.
There, he don't understand. He don't understand that he really wasn't built for the thing, fit for the thing, or nothing like that. You know, so it is what it is. And so yeah, man. 1 week out, 56th annual Passover. You all know how it is. I hope you'll pay your Passover fee because I'm gonna be looking at you like a traitor. You know, come next week. You know what I mean?
Right.
Pay that Passover fee, man. $200 for every adult. Commander Yahanna putting together a bomb week, man. A full week. Give him my hand. All expenses paid. All you have to do is show up. Get yourself there and make sure you have a place to lay your head. And you're gonna be in the damn thing, man. You're gonna be in it. You're gonna be rocking and rolling. You know what I mean? Just get there. $200 for every adult in the damn mix, man.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So
sounds like a deal. Yeah, good deal. It's a real good deal.
A steal of a
That's
deal.
what America offering you right now, we.
A steal of a deal. That's what the hell that is.
Mm-hmm.
An absolute steal of a deal, man. So what it looking like? I know I know it seems like every week, every day, every week so far is some nonsense with this administration, boy. This Trump administration.
Yeah.
Liberation Day.
Yeah.
Man, what we talking about? You gotta explain that shit. Like, goddamn, like what is they really talking about?
Yeah, Asian had to come on, you know what I mean, say he don't know what the hell. He's a finance dude. And he's like, you know what I mean, what he's doing, he can't, you know what I mean, he don't see the point to what he's doing. You know what I mean? He does not see it. But, you know what I mean, he still know what the hell he doing, causing chaos. He thrive on chaos. You know what I mean? While you know what I mean, fighting around.
Yeah, that's basically it. Like he trying his best to to make everything spin so you can't see your way, like you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, Liberation Day. Like I don't even know what it mean or what it referring to. Yikes.
And too, it's showing you the hypocrisy in the oppressor. Like I thought, you know what I mean, this was capitalism. I thought it was an open market. I thought it was an open trade. Now you're gonna make it, you're gonna lock it in a way where you're gonna force people to have to buy local. So what happened to Jamaica? What happened to all them islands that you made not buy local? You
Right.
made import goods, and their farmers lost their jobs.
Right.
You understand? Trinidad had a sugarcane company. You know what I mean? One of the last sugarcane companies in the Caribbean.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's closed that down. And now we're importing sugar from Guyana. You understand? When we already had something on the island.
Right.
But now he trying to bring everything home. He trying to make sure. That's why people went and buy a ton of cars, because they know them Toyotas, them Nissan fitting to be, you know what I mean, up by about 10,000, 15,000.
You're gonna be paying 300,000 for a Corolla. a Corolla gonna be the new Phantom, the new Bentley. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be the new Bentley, and that's so heavy, that point you make there, where like they forced so-called third world countries, you know, through that IMF and that World Bank to not be self-sustaining, not be able to produce your own food. And if you do produce your own food, you can't consume your own food. You had to sell that off cheaply to them, but you had to import food you using for yourself from them or from their allies or some other nation they're oppressing, but they have a better deal. So you'll buy the goods from them that's more expensive, and somehow they're able to, with their power and their politics, they're able to sell that to all these third world countries, and now turn around and do the same thing to them, but in a way to empower it.
Yeah.
I mean, like what they take away from us now, they're doing to themselves.
That's it.
For empowering. So really what they did to us with IMF and World Bank, you know, it was only one thing, to make us, you know, a slave to the other nations. And they don't want to be a slave no more. Like this devil, boy. This devil is something else.
Yeah. Because who the hell in the right mind gonna buy a Ford? I talk more the car. Not you know what I mean, the trucks have some thing. But a car.
Not making differentiation.
You know what I mean? Salakia. I like them Ford trucks. Salakia. I like them F-150. Salakia. But brother, who gonna buy a GMC? To do what? To be on the highway?
A patriot,
You know what I mean?
a patriot gonna do it. A patriot gonna suffer for his country, and that's one thing I could say definitely that taken away from this whole thing with these devils. I see how they run the place.
Yeah,
and when they're in power, they could do what the hell they want. In the kingdom of heaven, when you get kicked the hell out and you get told by the door, leave your gold here, just don't have a problem. Don't say nothing. You in your country now, and you in your kingdom, you doing what the hell you want. Ain't no sweat. When Christ return, don't complain.
Yeah.
Don't complain at all about nothing.
John, and if I could, it seemed like he hustling backwards because okay, he talking about bringing manufacturing to America. For who to work? Who gonna work it?
Yeah.
Who gonna work in the manufacturing? You gonna get these oppressors to get into factories after they've been, doing these cushy office jobs where they basically working from home and they in some island somewhere collecting a check, checking emails.
Right.
So they're gonna stop that just to go work at a factory, some Hyundai factory. You know what I mean? Like he's kicking out the workforce that would work. He really wants you blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans to be slaves to these corporations so he can always get that corporate tax. Because that corporate tax, that counts. He don't, if he cared about jobs, why he fire everybody from the federal why is he trying to fire everybody? So he just all he see is corporations paying a tax. If I can get a corporation here, I can get a good tax from them.
Mm-hmm.
That's all he's seeing, and then he wants you to work the job. Then he's going to deregulate every damn thing, so where you're going to be on the job losing fingers and toes, and machinery going to be falling on your damn head. You know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, they're going to get rid of the brakes. He ain't going to be able to, they're going to extend the work day. Your check going to be shorter. They're going to they already trying to experiment on putting the kids in the workforce. He's basically, trying to turn this place to Egypt again, to old days slavery back in the 1900s.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? Y'all voted for him. you voted for it.
Go ahead.
If I could, and the hypocrisy of it, I saw an article today where it was talking about the Adobe HR chief saying they were done with DEI. Right? They said they were done with DEI. But when I looked at the picture, I mean, the hypocrisy is through the roof. I don't know if I don't know if you seen the cap. It's like the woman named Gloria Chin.
Yeah, trying to pull up. I see the Adobe site. Let me see if that might be the other site. It was I think it was just a little bit too much.
Okay. But the Gloria Chin, yeah, she the chief people office and executive vice president of employee experience at Adobe Acrobat.
Say that one more time. That's a hugely made up title.
Like this. I mean, this. Then you got like about 3 different. Let me see. Let me look at it right here. Okay, Gloria Chin, the chief people officer and executive vice president of employee experience at Adobe. Now, with all that, now, this is the person that's telling you they done with DEI. These are the people. You take a good look. I want you to look at this Black, Latino, Native American people. Since you saying something wrong with us, take a good look at this picture. And this is the person that's telling you on some of these tech jobs they done with DEI. Imagine that. Imagine that. And you think this Bible ain't real? The Bible said they are confederate against us.
Right.
The nations. Now, she ain't looking at herself as a DEI hire.
Right.
She's an Oriental.
And a woman.
She's not looking at herself as a DEI hire, but you are.
Okay, she do how you say it too.
Like, man, you got to feel that for a moment, man. Once again, the hypocrisy of this, man. You know what I'm saying? As far as I'm concerned, and I said this years ago when they were talking about that Stop Asian Hate. The closest we've got to Asian and Black American relations is the sales term Half Off and the Rush Hour movie. That was it.
Carter.
Right. That's it. Soo Young. Okay. Death to the Golden Skillet. I yield.
Carter. Carter. Damn, they're done with DEI. Listen, man, I think for sure, like all people gonna get a wake up call. But for us, any truth, this is only it's speaking to us, and it's speaking something into us to for action for our people, because these people they get so damn comfortable in their empire, and it's down there like they don't drink their own Kool-Aid, because none of these companies can survive without Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. They cannot survive. They cannot profit. They can't solve budget problems that companies have. They're not going to be able to, get past it without the slaves. They're not going to be able to do it. It's just impossible, because these white people, they're not going through no hard times without no bonus and no raise. You better do that. They'll, they stay home. They bring some virus in and infect the whole office. The computers, they'll start to do things, not just not show up for work, but they'll sabotage your damn job. Blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians, we the ones who will get you through the storm. But you find out the hard way, though.
Yeah. And just to add to what you're saying too, like for real, like every nation look at Black people and blame us for the position we in.
Right.
That's all good. I hope you blame the Palestinians for the position they're in now. I hope you're going to blame the Chinese for the position they're going to be in when the oppressor go to war with them. I hope you blame the Iranians. Right. And you're going to see the oppressor left you all alone, and you all were able to build a kingdom, to build a nation. He did not leave Black people alone. Black people tried to build their own little kingdom called Black Wall Street, and he came in and destroyed it. You'll see us here speaking about Black issues, and white men will come on here and try to, throw, some words in, because they cannot leave us alone. But if they only leave us alone, we'll fix each other. We'll fix ourselves. We'll be just and greater than them Chinese. We'll be greater than them Iranians. You understand? Remember, we was in captivity. We came out of captivity. And 50 years after, you start seeing Black schools, Black Wall Streets.
That's right.
You understand? And we had all them inventions. And right now we still have brothers and sisters creating inventions. You understand? We just need to be left alone. I don't know if you all know, but man, I'm reading a book called When Crack Was a King. And the brother was speaking on hip hop, right? And he said that hip hop was a way out of the whitewash or the white culture that they try to put on us. You understand? It was a way out. And remember, drugs started coming in around then also too. And they say they use hip hop to try and make Black people aware at the time, because the white media was not making Black people aware of what this drug could do. You understand? Or what it was doing in the ghetto. You understand what I'm saying? And now they didn't left us alone with hip hop. The smaller hats had to come in now and take it. And now your music that was born out of oppression is now used against you. You understand? And that's what they do. They can't leave us alone. And that's just one situation I'm talking about. You understand? And these oppressors know that music is something to us. It's like that's part of our culture. You know what I mean? We just rock with that. Even with the blues when we was in slavery. You understand? You doing your work and you know what I mean, you playing your music, you making your music, you working, you ain't worrying about what time the sun go up or the sun come down. And he saw all that, he observed all of that, and he saw what music does to your people. And he decided to come and take that too, just like he took Black Wall Street, just like he took your inventions. You understand? Just like he took the brilliant black people and Hispanic people of your people. You understand? And now he wants to get rid of the not so brilliant ones, the criminals, as he called them. You understand?
Right.
When you leave them brothers alone, you just leave us on the whole, and we'll fix black people. I guarantee you. I yield.
Salaki, if I may too.
Yeah, go ahead.
And what Captain I thought was bringing out is so heavy. Like not only with the music too, Cap. Like there's a documentary on YouTube called Hollywoodism, and it talks about how Jewish people created Hollywood. Like this is not, a Kanye West conspiracy theory or nothing like that. I know y'all try to downplay everything we say about Jewish people or anybody as a conspiracy theory. This is documented by Jewish people, and it's just common knowledge how Jewish people created Hollywood, and they created Hollywood not off of their own merit, not off of their own struggle, not off of their own talents. They built Hollywood literally off of the back of black people. They use black people. They you can watch the documentary. One of the historians said, the Jewish historian, he said, what better race of people to portray the American dream, the American struggle than black people?
Yep.
And it was the basis for all of their early movies. And they said these Jewish producers said that they turned it into like they somehow joined themselves to our struggle and our suffering as if we had some type of relation. And then it turned into now, well, the Jewish people, they suffer. And it turns to that when originally everything that they did was based off of us. From everything in Hollywood. So like you said, Captain Nyathak, they understand the power of media, and they knew that early on. They understood the power of the music. They was doing the music before Hollywood, and then they realized, oh, we got these images now. Oh yeah, we can definitely tap into what we've been doing, and that's building everything off of our backs. It's like it.
Right.
Hey, Cap, you mind if I just read this 2 paragraphs from the book?
Yeah. Come on.
Okay, on page 151.
Okay.
Right. It says the one major alternative to this deluge of whitewash culture was hip hop, which emerged from the ghetto alongside freebase. It was a subculture defined by 4 creative elements: MCing, DJing, breakdancing, and graffiti writing. Hip-hop was pioneered by the exact type of people who pioneered freebase. They were young, mostly black and Latino, poor, and lived in the cities. That's for FDA brothers who like to say that hip-hop came from just black people alone. It was blacks and Latinos, right? MCs in particular use hip-hop music as a vehicle to tell stories about the ghetto life, including drugs. Skip down to this paragraph. Where government and media failed to flag the threat of freebase, hip-hop stepped up. White lanes didn't reach as wide an audience as Different Strokes or the Crosby Show. Still, for many young people, it sounded the alarm. When Melly Mel chanted something like a phenomenon, he confirmed that the events unfolding around them were part of something greater. So they understood that we were talking to each other. We were communicating with each other. And they came in and just destroyed that. And now it's about promoting us selling cracks, us, doing, unseemingly things with our sisters. It's just ridiculous. When I have these boys and them singing, these sisters and them singing and dressing, which lets you know that's not our culture. That's whitewash culture that you're looking at right now in 2024. Are you?
Listen, Cap, if I could, like that's I can let you in shortly, Kapash. That's damn near similar to what they call now the Hebrew Israelite world. In the beginning, it was the Israelite school of UPK.
That's right.
And that was knowledge of self, all of that. The determined come from us. That was more that black movement, but it was us in the beginning. And this same the oppressors doing things like the general broke down on Monday to split us up and split us up. And just like with the hip hop, they introduced crack. Now they split us up, and now a nigga taking something up his ass crack.
Oh, sure.
Already declare war. I'm talking that's the sodomite until December 31st, 2025. Let's be prepared to meet at random to relate something to him. Salakia. But it's the same thing. Is all these groups is they've been fractured and bringing in a culture that's not our culture. It's not us. You know what I mean? Go ahead, Kapash.
Yes, I'm Shakhtar.
Hey, yeah, but
so I'm making so I'm getting ready to ride the Iron Bird. Yeah, this is our pilgrimage to Passover. Yeah, man.
Salaki, I think Cam Kahan wanted to say something.
Oh, Salaki, Cap.
Oh no, I just wanted to add on. It's heavy with the excerpt that Captain Nathak read in that book. Man, it's so heavy because like what you're saying is so right. One thing that our oppressor want to control is our memory and our communication. And what you're saying is so right. Like our culture has been infiltrated. If you look at what's going on with our people, if you go back to the source, like Captain Mashak brought out about, you know what I'm saying, the quote unquote Hebrew Israelite movement and the authenticity of our struggle. You know what I'm saying? They always have to come in and they have to infiltrate it and give it a different message when that wasn't the message in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't the focal point. And even with the like you said, going up with the elements, one of the elements I believe is graffiti. That was like the urban city, urban, hieroglyphics in a way for our youth. And they came in, they tried to stop that. It's still underground on some levels, but they had to come in and try to mess with that as well. So, all the arts, everything that we cultivate and we create and cultivate, we gotta protect it. You don't just build something and without having a firewall to protect it. And that's the thing. A lot of our these people that sold out and they didn't let these people co-sign the culture. And this is what we have today. You know what I'm saying? They've deviated from the originality of it. You know what I'm saying? So, what Captain Mashak and Captain Nathak brought out is so heavy and it's so true. So like I yield.
Yeah. If I could, what the captains is bringing out is heavy because even till this day in 2025, you look at what some of the biggest Black productions, right? You're talking Power, you're talking Snowfall, you talking what's that? It was another show with the in Baltimore. Guess what? They all still pushing. They all still pushing the same. Look, 50 Cent thing. He's so genius and he's like, making big mogul moves. The oppressor just using him to be a face to push the same crap they've been pushing, which is the Black man selling drugs. Out of everything in the whole universe you can put on screen, nigga could be in space. Nigga be fighting. Gods. They got Godzilla and King Kong fighting each other now.
Right.
You know what I mean? But the only thing you see a black face on is doing what? The same old shit. The same old shit. Excuse my language. He's selling packs of dope all over damn town. Why is and it's not it's just a coincidence. That's just what people want to see. That's the same lie they say about hip hop. They say that's because that's the music everybody want and that makes the most money. That's a damn lie. The biggest Black artist is Michael Jackson, Weeknd, Bruno Mars, Prince, Whitney Houston. These are people that singing songs. Them numbers. They getting billions for them type of music. These little rappers, they barely touching M's. So that's not even when you look up who's the most artists that made the most money, like the top 50 or the top 20, and you see who's Black. It's guys like Drake, Bruno Mars, The Weeknd, who sing, Michael Jackson, Prince, those type of music. where it's like pop and a whole mixture of just straight music. It ain't no rapper on that list. But they'll tell you that's the music that makes the most money. No, that's the music that destroyed the blacks the most. Because it ain't even about money no more. They got more money than they can spend. Now it ain't it when you get to a certain point, you got so much money, you do things now, it ain't about just the money. When you got a $60 billion empire for music and everything like that, it ain't about making money because the money's already just coming. Money's just coming because you controlling every damn thing. You got all the rights. Right. All you doing is just use your money to get more rights. Now it's about making sure you keep the rights. You keep all the other blacks from making different type of music. You keep the stranglehold on the music industry. And they try to act like it's a damn conspiracy and they don't run everything. And this, y'all believe that crap if you want to. You know what I mean? And Donald Trump was going to be what's best for you too. You believe that. So how much of a sucker we going to be? Excuse me. That's all.
That's right.
Yeah, Colin, if I could. And what Captain Kapash is saying is so heavy. Like you let black people make a new genre of music. Where we just dominate right now in this time. You're going to see all the powers that be, you know what I'm saying, be right there in the mix, in the audience, with contracts, with deals. That's what goes on. And I seen it with Lil Nas X. You know what I'm saying? When he first did that country song and he was blowing up, I mean, he was opening a wave for black people back in the country. It wasn't even really country. It was like a country... I'm like a country rap thing, you know what I'm saying? But boy, look what they did to him. You can't even recognize that brother right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if he would have just stuck what he was doing, and you know what I'm saying, and not try to filter, because really, to be honest, this DEI thing really is a blessing in disguise on some level. Like no one can accuse you of being racist really right now, because now you can say, well, you know what? This is our space. This is us. You don't believe in DEI? Well, we're building something on our own now. And we don't want you in it because that would be DEI. That would be diversity, equity, and inclusion if we let you involved.
That's right.
See what I'm saying? But see, this a way to spin this thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a way to counter for every. I remember General Haas was bringing something out of dealing with the Yai Karab. For every move, there's a counter move. For every strike, there's a counter. You know what I'm saying? You never see a fighter stand in one place at one time. He learned how to pivot. He learned how to counter those blows. All those things are important. And even when it comes down to our culture, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, they didn't put people at the forefront of our culture who were sellouts. Once again, Donald Trump and the MAGA movement, they have their billionaire. They have billionaires. Where is our billionaires? That's the question.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's why the Bible said that these people out here, the one that's going against the MAGA movement, they got this thing called Eat the Rich. They graffiti in the Tesla saying eat the rich and all that, but the Bible, I reckon say charge the rich. We got to charge them that are among us. Remind them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about Visa or MasterCard. I'm talking about culturally wise.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Conscious wise. Charge them. You understand? You owe it. You owe this to your culture. You owe this to your people. You owe this to your God.
Right.
Like I yield.
Yep. That's it, right.
So, like too, if I may, real quick too, sir, just to piggyback off of Captain Kahan. Captain Kahan, I know you down south too, from Mississippi, and I don't know if you know Captain Kahan. Esau is they coming for the Zydeco. And they coming for that. That boots on the ground. Where them fans at?
Right. Trail rides.
It's on TikTok, and now you seeing white people now buying cowboy boots, trying to do the line dance, buying the fans. I seen a article, a post. Louis Vuitton is now selling cowboy Louis Vuitton boots and fans. Like they got the Louis Vuitton logo, and black people are in an uproar about it. Because it's like we can't have nothing. We can't have nothing. The one thing where it was good, clean, fun. Anybody that's not from the South, and I only know because my family from Mississippi originally. And so anybody that's ever been down south, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, it's like a big family reunion, the line dancing and all that stuff. For the most part, it's good, clean fun. You know what I'm saying? It's good, wholesome family fun for the most part. And so it's like, I wouldn't be surprised if in a couple of months you see somehow this turn into booty shorts, and it just becomes it becomes into something than what it wasn't, because Esau now is realizing, oh, this is something that black people have been, this is a music that they've been doing on their own for this long, and we ain't really tapped into this and been pushing it, but it's trending, and black people all over are getting into it. Esau's coming quickly behind, and you're gonna see their nasty influence now, and that's just an example, Captain, what you were just going into, sir. So, like it.
Damn right.
Hey, if I could, for those of us who, we from the South, but we further south, we have no idea what a Zydeco is. I didn't even know there was a word called Zydeco.
Oh yeah,
I heard of gecko. I heard of a gecko, but I don't know what a Zydeco is. I'm Googling, trying to figure out what the hell is a Zydeco.
If I could, Cap, like Zydeco is like it's a music genre, but they have it. They play them at a lot of those trail rides. Like you got a lot of older black people who had land, who may have 10, 12 acres. Some of them have even 30, 40 acres.
Okay.
And what happened is they would, back in the day, and someone correct me if I'm wrong, but back in the day, black people would get together out on those fields, and they would bring their horses, play music, cook up food, and then they would ride on a trail. They would get on the horses, and some of them get on they have the trailers, and they would sit on there with the hay, and they would drink and have fun. It was a way, kind of like a way to escape. Like in the cities, you have those speakeasies, those different, hole in the wall joints, and they got them out here too. But that was a way of people out in the rural areas to have fun, cook food, you know what I'm saying, and like country life, you know what I'm saying. So what happened is now that has blown up, you know what I'm saying, due to the internet and the type of guests that's performing there. You got celebrities, Zydeco celebrities as well, but you also have even hip hop artists and people coming down there to those events. And you got to think about it. We're talking about 20, 30 acres. Sometimes you got people, we talking about concert level crowds, and that's what they're looking at. Because you think about it, if you got a plot of land your grandfather gave you, and you saying I got a good advertising, and let's just say you get 4,000 people out there, and you charging $20 a pop to get in,
right?
And you got vendors. The money, over time, you're gonna be able to really do what you need to do out there. You know what I'm saying? And it's a way, and that just shows you the power of us just coming together. You know what I'm saying? Out there, and they got the line dances, they got the fan. They got a lot of stuff. Food, everybody's selling food now. Of course, a lot of the younger generation now, then a lot of the older generation, and turned it over to a lot of the young ones. And you got the element of violence, but it didn't used to be like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing. You got to now hire security to be out there. But some of the more old traditional ones they have out there, everything from horse riding to mud riding to music. And it's a good time. I've been to a couple of them, you know what I'm saying? So, and who knows? You never know. Commanding General Yahanna, he may say, look, we're going to have a UPK trail ride. You never know. Who knows? The sky's the limit. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good thing to do, man. It's a good thing to go to, but it's a cultural thing down here. And definitely they seeing how lucrative it is with our people at these trail rides. So like I yield.
Damn. Listen. I need to go to a Zydeco. Listen, the brothers is mocking me in DC with how I say certain words. Is it Zydeco or Zydeco?
Zydeco. They got there. Zydeco.
I thought Mashato was me alone, huh?
Listen, I tried to escape it for a little while, but they laugh at me. They tell me I say exorcist wrong. They says exorcist.
Yeah.
I'm like, right, nigga. Let's just call it demon.
God. Well, they got.
I don't go on Google. how to pronounce controversy.
Right. They say it more than one way. You know what I'm saying? I've heard people say Zydeco, you know what I'm saying? But it's
I want to say it how y'all say it. I don't want nobody think I'm new down there and tell me it's in the back of the swamp. You go to the Zydeco is here, but the Zydeco is over there. I don't want that shit. I know how that should go out. Funny, nobody make fun of that AI stupid voice that telling you how to get rich on them reels.
Right.
You do this and skipping all. Nobody don't make fun of that nigga.
You're right.
Yeah, man.
Now, how Cap Kahan said it is right, sir. We from Mississippi by the way of Chicago, so I'm a Midwest brother, so we throw too and how we pronounce it. So Cap Kahan, he said it the right way, sir.
Radical. Yeah, man. I'm listening. We all that coming all the way back. All this, all this DEI shit they're trying to do, and wiping us out, wiping our history out, and shit like that. All that is just going to make us. It's going to force the ones of us who's wise more together, and we're going to have a whole new cultural exchange now. Because I'm sure there's a whole generation of people, even in the South, just like if you look at every other culture. Whether it's with the tribes, whether it's in Brazil, whether it's on the reservation, there's cultural practices and things and social things we do culturally.
Yeah,
that happen no more that the generation now don't know nothing about. Like I know for sure in the Caribbean, just as a sidebar, I know growing up as a child, building a kite and learning how to fly a kite was standard. Standard.
Yep.
That's it's a must.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who right now is building a kite. I don't know which child is building a kite. I don't even know if they even understand kite paper. What kite paper is, what it look like, the different types of kite, the effect the tail have on the kite, the size of the kite in relation to the damn the line you're gonna pull. You get the point? Like I don't even know there's certain things we just this oppressor is really pushing us out of his world is gonna force us to start to really exchange the things that's valuable in our world. So we're gonna see more stuff like this. That Zydeco thing. It reminds me of something Issachar do. I don't know what it is, but it seems like they have that type of gathering too, where they do them kind of dancing with the horses. What I mean. So, and I'm sure if you really look around the 12 tribes, we all probably have something very, very similar to it. Very, very similar to it because we the same people. You know what I mean?
Come on.
So that.
Yeah, you're right. Growing up, I grew up in New Jersey a little bit, and we used to have house parties in the basement.
Right.
Play that music, get down there, everybody dance. It was like you have the house party. It's like, oh, we got the party. This person's party is house parties, and a lot of times it'd be in basements. Sean Paul, he made a song where the whole music video was just a little party in the basement. He coming through with chains, come on with his SUV. He going to somebody's basement, and they down there dancing and having a good time. And I mean, like I said, over time though, it kind of faded away.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, like I said, hopefully, not being with this oppressor, we can come back to our own again.
That's right.
And that's how you stay strong. You stay strong when you with your own. Like I realized the spirit of that scripture one time when I was hanging with the brothers, right? And then we had a visitor, and the visitor came, and hung out for a little second, and I could just see the spirit change a little bit because we all basically insiders. You know what I mean? Not that the visitor was, nothing against the visitor, nothing like that, but I could just see like, damn, this is what the Lord mean when he say, don't let these other nations in. Like you could be strong together.
Right.
When you let the other nation in, it throw off the vibe. You see what I'm saying? It throw off the vibe of your nation.
That's right.
And that's what's been happening. Like our whole vibe of our people, like we can't even think straight. Like we try to think a certain thought and think a certain way. We agree on something, and we got some devil in here giving us some whole other argument. And it's like, man, that's not even.
That's
like,
right.
Because you're a devil, that's why you have that opinion. It's not
It's
not because you're right or wrong. It's because you're a devil. You know what I mean? And we have this same opinion because we are the same race.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. So
yeah, God.
If I could say one thing what Captain Kapak about, that's an excellent observation, because what you're saying is so right. It's just like you can have a beautiful, imagine you got a beautiful composition with music, and then you hear a note that's just out of tune. It throws everything off. And that's how it is with us. Even on these podcasting shows, even on social media, we'll be having a conversation, and somebody who's a stranger to this nation or just shift the whole conversation to somewhere else.
Right.
Because we're not on the same frequency. If I can use, technical words. I'm the same. We're wired different. So when we talking about, they don't understand. They're not from the same soil we're from. They're not, what I'm saying? They're not the same type of people. So,
right.
When you have, like you saying, going back to those things, those basement, I remember General Q called them rent parties. You know what I'm saying? We used to pay each other. We used to be able to pay. We say, okay, this person struggling with rent. They're going to move all the furniture out. We're going to all go over there and hang out and have a good time, put some music on. And we would pay so much, to get in the door, and that would cover their rent for that month.
Brother, that's insane. Like, you mean to tell me, like, that's what I was just saying before. You have a financial problem. You just throw a party. You ain't had to go and fund the rebels from the other county or state like America would do. You ain't had to go and fund the rebels on the backside and then fund the government on the front side. You ain't had to go and destabilize some other zone. You could just come together, everybody have a good time, and we know the proceeds of this is going to make sure this person could catch up on their rent.
They had a whole movie about it. They had a whole movie where they did it. It was called Next Friday. The whole movie was Next Friday. The Santa Claus stole the rent money. So they was like, well, we're gonna have to throw a party, try to get the rent money back. And then that's how the whole jumble of characters got together and start acting.
I didn't even pick up on that. And like once again, them things is cultural things that you wouldn't even fully pick up on. But now, this oppressor, it's what he's doing that he think is going to harm and hurt us. He's hurting and harming himself, and it's just a good thing. It's just really a good thing. The sister Nizam Anna said, I remember my grandparents in Woodville, Mississippi, hosting it on their land when we was kids. Sister Sakwa said they have it in Oklahoma as well. So it's definitely a cultural thing. And you're going to have a more exchange of more, like you say, with the internet and the TikTok, people getting exposed to it more. You know what I mean? And something that was lost because of the technology or the internet or the gap between the old and the young is now finding it back on the internet.
Yeah.
Developing a desire for it. So it's damn the Lord making the thing come together in a way that can't be fought against, and you would never expect it. So
yeah, and it's almost like, I don't know if the oppressor put his hand on it, because when the oppressor put his hands on it, it's almost like it lose the taste. Like them powwow. Like if they really leave them oppressors out, that the whole spirit are not gonna be different. You know what I mean? Like they're the ones that try to fit themselves in there, and of course, black people. They didn't have what we have,
right?
So of course it start to lose the
force.
That it would have.
Yeah.
And then when young people start getting it back now, is because they're seeing the older version of it, and that is something that we gravitate to as people. We like to see our people, having fun. You know what I mean? And in a good way. If someone say nobody getting shot, nobody. Dying, nobody fighting, But then when Esau put your hands on it, it's dull. It's boring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now, Lord will, he just help your business.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gonna have to. You know what I mean? Any where we want to go to next? Let's see if we can knock out about 3 more stories before we had a room. What's your
I don't know if you want to touch on that one more time, with them saying they're going to drop a bomb on Iran.
Yeah, let's go. We could rock with that if y'all want.
And eventually, if we can get the immigrants, so they deporting brothers and sisters and all that stuff too is going on crazy.
And listen, don't let us forget that. Let's let's get we gonna chase them purple bastards out of town. Them niggas rewrite the Bob Marley song now. We ain't chasing the crazy bald heads out of town. The Hamites chase the crazy purple sons out of town now. I'm talking about tear gas. Tear gas and the typical big belly corrupt African police with the AK on the cusp of his belly like a damn like it's a purse or something. Like he don't realize this kill people. He just get talking and I was like, boy. That's ridiculous, that was absolutely ridiculous.
If I could, it seemed like the cop was trying to tell him to go, but they like, nah, we ain't going nowhere. The cop come back, no sweat, you ain't going nowhere.
No sweat.
Now you gonna go somewhere.
You're gonna end up in a pot. You're gonna end up in a pot of boiling water next to the monkey. Right next to the monkey. Yeah,
monkey be laughing at that man.
So yeah, let's get if whichever one y'all want to go to first.
So I got the Iran one, sir. The one Captain Nyathak said.
Yeah, let's look at that.
Kawakan, sir. Trump is about to bomb Iran. Top Israeli sources reveal planned attack on nuclear sites and deliver chilling war is coming warning. Excuse me.
And this could be the reason why, one of the reasons why they're locking down America the way they're locking it down. Because they're fitting to go to war. Because they recognize they're losing their kingdom. They're losing it. Right? And when I say they're losing it, I mean in America. Not the, you know what I mean, it seems as if now they have to pass it on to Europe. But they're going to fight. They're going to have to fight. And Iran, they're using it as an excuse to go and start a war. Because Iran is part of BRICS. Right? China is part of BRICS. So you build up a ton of military in Taiwan. You build up a ton of military in the Middle East. Now, you shouldn't wonder why they had to haul the behind out of Afghanistan and leave all the equipment back. Because they saw what's coming, and it was coming quick. Like the Bible say, the second war, how it's go?
Second war passed and the third war coming quickly.
And they're seeing it. They're seeing it. That's why Trump tells Zelensky you play with World War III.
Yeah.
You understand? Because it's coming quickly. Like he think he can make a calculated move. He think he can, you know what I mean, move a pawn here, move a bishop here, a knight here, and you know what I mean, checkmate. We'll see. Somebody else playing on the board too.
Right.
Yeah.
Is there more in the story? So like I was gonna try to say something too.
Go ahead, jump in on.
Okay, I was gonna say because it seemed like he ain't want his precious fair skinned people dying anymore. He's seen the footage of the Ukrainian Russians dying, and you know he said, "I don't like that. But we need to shift this to some brown people or something," because you know he was talking all, we don't want to see. I want to stop the people from dying. Like he kept saying that many times about pulling, you know, trying to stop the war in Ukraine and Russia. Like we don't want there's young people dying. There's so many of them. They shouldn't be dying and this and that. Just to turn around and try to get some other people to start dying. So that's why you can't believe nothing the devil say. The scriptures say, he say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon you.
Right.
Like he talking about, like peace, like he about to try to get a Nobel Peace Prize. Y'all worried about all this stuff. I'm really worried about the young people dying in the Russia and Ukraine. It ain't right, this and that. Just to turn around and say, oh, if the Houthis attack us, we're going to say that's Iran attacking us. How the hell are you going to do that? So if the Houthis attack, that's Iran attacking. But the Iran and the Houthis, they're not on the same land. You know what I mean? So it's just trying to start the war, trying to get the war going.
Mm-hmm.
When a minute ago he was acting like he's against war. So you can't trust these devils as far as you can throw them.
Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so them Houthis like
next. Is there any more on it? Or that's
Yeah, Kawakar, sir. There's more on it, sir. The White House is seriously considering an Iranian proposal for indirect nuclear talks, while at the same time significantly boosting U.S. forces in the Middle East in case President Trump opts for military strikes. Why it matters. Trump has repeatedly said he'd prefer a deal, but warned that without one, there will be bombing. His timeline is tight. Trump gave Iran a 2-month deadline to reach a deal, but it's not clear if and when that clock started ticking. The White House is still engaged in an internal debate between those who think a deal is achievable and those who see talks as a waste of time and back strikes on Iran's nuclear facilities. In the meantime, the Pentagon is engaged in a massive buildup of forces in the Middle East. If Trump decides the time is up, he will have a loaded gun at the ready.
Listen, I think they really just paint themselves into a corner with all the, all the bravado that he has able to peddle to white America. He's been able to peddle a lot of bravado and machismo to white America. That's, without considering or properly considering consequences. It could feel very, desirable and attractive and like it's inspirational damn near for them. And the deadline that they made reference to is because that's the track record he done set for himself with the last 60 or 80 days in office, 60 days or something like that, and everything he said. So it's almost like if something don't play off in the next 20 days or so, 30 days, he kind of has to do something just to keep the wheel spinning. That's what this thing here sounds like, because the reference, he gave them 2 months, just like where he gave who had the ultimatum, the thing with the hostages with Israel and Hamas.
Yeah.
Remember, he gave them a certain time, and he's like, if this ain't happen, I'm just going, it's going to be hell to pay. So it's like he's setting this reputation for himself and this precedent, and it's not going to leave room for actual, compromise. Not the word I want. The actual politicking then, which is what people eventually going to want. The diplomacy, which is what people eventually is going to want. They're going to want that diplomacy. They're going to want to see them sit and talk. And that's not what he's about. And the people who behind him, the public, they get sucked into that thing right there. So really here, one of these situations is going to call his bluff, and he's going to have to act. And if he don't act, he's going to look weak.
That's exactly what Putin doing to him right now in Ukraine. You know what I mean?
Yep. Con, if I could,
please.
The whole situation is heavy, because, like you said, with the bravado, when you get down into the real nitty gritty, all right, many Americans, they were saying like, oh, America wipe away Russia. If America's helping Ukraine, it's gonna be over and this and that. That's how a lot of people thought. I was on Clubhouse when they had them conversations. It was like, oh, once America starts getting over there and helping and doing whatever it wants, they're gonna smack Russia down. Okay, but one thing that the normal person doesn't know, that somebody who deals in the warfare may know, that you can, number one, simply said, you can never underestimate your enemy. And number two, you can never fully contemplate what a nation or what type of force or fight another nation can put up. Right? You can't really, like, you may say, okay, how many soldiers do they got? They put a number. How many tanks do they got? Put a number. How many this, how many that, how many that? You can do that, but that's never a real accurate cost or counting of a nation, because you got to remember, a nation is full of people who are alive. If them people are extremely motivated, they can do amazing things that you might not expect it. They
Right.
can build, they call it a wartime economy or a wartime this and that, where all of a sudden the whole country just starts gearing up for war. Every person, every man, woman, and child just starts gearing up for the war, helping out in every way they can. That's what happened when they went into Vietnam. When they was fighting in Vietnam, they had no clue that the Vietnamese was going to get down like the way they did, to the point where only the black man was the only one able to even fight in the field against the Vietnamese. They was digging underground. They was making traps. They was sniping. The best snipers wasn't even Americans. They was the damn Vietnam. Every soldier, every commander in Vietnam said, if I could just have about 10 of those Viet Cong on my team, we can do every job. Because they knew, because they underestimated them. They 5'2", 5'3", 120 pounds. So, they got a small country. They underestimated them. And they put up a crazy strong fight against the strongest kingdom, the strongest military at that time. Where they didn't expect it to be like that. So you can't fully count a nation's strength until once it really gets into it. You can't underestimate it. So like you're saying, with Trump talking this tough and talking these type of games, he can mess around and slip and fall, into something. Look, they said they was going to go in there and take Afghanistan and all them and Iraq and just get rid of all that. Next thing you know, they bogged in the war for 20 years with no end in sight. It's like, who you fighting? We just we just over here, man. Somebody tried to blow us up. We just one day we just shoot a person. I don't know. We just over here. Now look at you. So you can't count, and those are countries that not as strong as Iran. Iran is way different ball game than them countries, especially now with them working with the Koreans with them underground tunnels. Iran got the underground tunnels that the Hamas got. Whole cities and underground missile bunkers that's going on for long miles. So and they got allies. So I love to see it. I want to see them get down. The more America die, the more we can live. So,
yeah, and I hope we brothers and sisters don't answer their call. Let them, let them oppressors go fight the war, man. Let them go fight the war. They believe in the machinery. And that should show how the oppressor is. He talks a good talk. But when it's time to walk it, we'll see. You want to get rid of all the history on what black people did in the military? And what black people did in America? You want to get rid of all of it? And they want to bring this all inclusion BS? Go ahead and get rid of it, man. Black people, you stay home. You understand? Hispanics, don't go join it. You know what I mean? You better off going back to Mexico. You know what I mean? You better off going back to your country than jumping on a plane and going across there in the Middle East to go fight his war on some boat.
Listen, the poverty and the oppression he has us under, it creates that factory for brothers and sisters to actually consider that as a viable option.
Yep.
You understand? Because you could go through Ukraine's military and Russia's military, and you will not find Polish people fighting in Russia military because they want to go to school. You wouldn't find Norwegian people fighting in the Ukraine military, not because they believe in Ukrainian ideals, but they simply need, charge of money and a down payment on a house. You understand? Like this empire done made sure our conditions are so harsh that we will consider signing up to go possibly die as an option to get paid. You know what I mean? As an option to get paid. And that's damn near 90% of the people who enter ESO's military from our nation. Damn near the majority of us go in because there's no other option in sight. They say they're gonna pay to get room and house and board and food, and you get a signing bonus and you get some money guaranteed on the back end. It's not big money when you look at it, but when you add in everything else, why not? And they typically market it to you when you're young and you think you could afford to waste your youth. You know what I mean? Somebody who's a little bit older, you ain't gonna see nobody 30-something just signing up. Not really. They might be signing on for a second or third tour or something, but it's really that youth. It's such a design. It's such a design that they'll always have recruits because it's Hunger Games, not Hunger Games. It is Hunger Games. No, Hunger Games, is it? With the districts?
Yeah.
It's that. It's that thing there where it's better than staying in your area. At least you get to go take a trip somewhere. At least you'll matter to somebody. You'll mean something. Be all you can be. It's selling a dream to somebody who can't really afford a bed to sleep on. You know what I mean? Like, that's what they're doing to us in this place here. And no other nation has that. No other nation has that. Every other nation would have the majority of their military force fighting because of some sort of nationalistic ideal, whether it's political or you just believe in your country or something. But we the only people, we'll just sign up for whoever because our parents was in that place and we were born in that place and we have to survive. You understand? Like, that's why we would sign up, and it's a rough one. It's a rough one when the Israelite school of UPK is that military for your nation. Like, if you have nationalistic ideals, if you have that thing in you that want to sacrifice your life for your people and lay and really put in some service for your people, the Israelite school of UPK under command of Yahanna is the place where you would do it. Is the place where you should do it, and not don't give and throw your life away to people that literally playing board games with your life.
That's right.
You know what I mean? You have some fool. He's the was he Secretary of Defense?
Yeah.
Hegseth?
Yeah.
And he can't even maintain, phone integrity.
Huh.
Like,
That's right.
imagine that. He can't even maintain phone integrity. Like, nigga, what is we talking about? And then they go fire the other brother who was the Secretary of Defense. I think he was like a general or a major or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think this dude, they say I think he got 40 years or something like that. 40 or 50 years service.
It was some crazy number.
Oh man, like this dude, his whole life is that shit out. His whole life is that thing. That nigga, he got, tenure in that bitch. He probably, you call him 3 o'clock in the morning with a problem, he talk in his sleep and solve the problem. Like, he's so, you know what I mean? Like, you could be that much of a professional. Like, to somebody else, this is a problem. You was like, did you check this thing? What color is the light? Look above it. Pull this thing down. You're supposed to see a little red fuse. Yeah. Turn it 2 ticks to the left. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Give it 10 minutes. That water gonna start back running hot again, and nothing ain't gonna blow up. And he go right back to bed.
Second nature.
It's second nature. It's part of him, but it's not even in his military. It's not even in his, like, imagine you don't give 40 years to this place. Some fool come up there talk about DEI and just sack you. You get a dishonorable discharge without getting a dishonorable discharge. Like, God, come on, man. Like, at the end of the day, there's a certain amount of honor you give a man who done put his life into something.
God,
like,
blood, sweat, and tears. Like, what part of his blood was DEI? Part of all the training and the suffering he did was DEI.
Right.
That was American then, but now it's DEI.
You're right. You know what I mean? There's another one, I think he's a major or admiral or something. He's I probably definitely butcher any ranks, but they say he has I think 41 years in the Air Force. And they call the amount of hours of combat flight time this brother has. This is a brother. Not just flight time, but combat flight time he got. I'm gonna see if I could find the name so you could see them. And then you just come up in there and you do white supremacy. It's a rough thing to look at from the outside in, but it's also good for somebody like myself and these brothers here to know that we in the right place and we did not make a mistake choosing the Lord's government, the Lord's military over the oppressor. You know what I mean? Because I can't imagine Commander Yahanna, any general would, do something like that to somebody who would devote so much time into it. To give you your life, blood, sweat, and tears, and that's how you deal with that person?
Yeah.
Imagine this man has combat flight time, and you dishonor him and discredit him like that. Like what? Now you're making him into a spurned lover, a jilted lover. Not saying that they will do it, but what do you think is going to happen later on? Man, this place is definitely a powder keg. Trump is filling up the keg, filling it up with powder. When it reaches to the top, you better hope you're nowhere around when it's time for it to blow. You know what I mean? Because what's going on here in this nation right now is, I don't know if people really understand where this thing is going to go and how far it's going to go.
I don't want to come.
Yeah, man.
It's like it. And he made a lot. They scrapping the whole VA and the government thing. They got a lot of veterans against them anyway right now.
Right. Right.
God, so a lot of people was talking about there was a large veterans protest, one in New York and one in DC, and it got no media coverage at all. And people, there was a journalist on TikTok saying how Donald Trump he strategically attacked the media the first term, and now the media is like he what he did was straight out of the Joseph Goebbels Hitler playbook, where now the media is his. The same media outlets that he said was fake news and this is and that. Like he got the people to turn on these media outlets so much so that now the media outlets are reporting, they're even more biased in their reporting, and it's like they almost don't want to now offend the Führer, the king. They don't want to offend them, so it's like they real biased in what they're reporting and how they're reporting, and the questions are not the same as the first term, and so they didn't even report. There's no reporting on these large veteran protests that's going on because they want to give the illusion that veterans side with Trump. When many white veterans, many of them are vocally stating their disgruntledness from his decisions and how, this is a common theme for decades, how the United States doesn't take care of their veterans.
Right.
But even so now, just like you said, he's adding powder to the keg that already existed, so from years of the United States government neglecting the people who put in their blood, sweat, and tears into this place. And I ain't talking about you brothers and sisters, you understand? Because this shouldn't be new to us, you understand? This shouldn't be new. We watched our forefathers come back from World War I and II and get hung in their damn uniforms. So this shouldn't be new to us. This right here, this is a powder keg for Esau.
That's right.
Because they the one that have been living the dream and have bought into this illusion and dream that they were benefiting from, and now they realizing, okay, this is not this is not supposed to happen to a good American white man like myself. You know what I'm saying? This happens to them. This is supposed to happen to people like me, good Christian folk like me. And you're gonna see when that spill over, it's gonna be a beautiful situation for those that serve God.
Yeah, man. There's no end to it. Go ahead, please, Cap.
Now I was gonna say that Kennedy said, "Ask not what you can do for your country, but ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country."
Right.
When you do for your country, you consider a DEI. So, like Captain Arthak said, when war break out, just remember that it's too much inclusion. when they come. It's too much. It's too much. I can't be here. I'm a DEI. I need to stop. I can't enlist. I can't do that because it's just too much diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna watch DEI turn to DIE real quick.
Dude, that's where it's heading. That's where it's definitely heading. These is the two brothers here. I think the one on the left, his name is General C.Q. Brown. And the one on the right is Lloyd Austin. He's a retired 4-star general. This one on the left here, you see the wings. I think he was in the Air Force. He got 4 stars too. This nigga, I mean, you could look up exactly the amount of time, how much combat time he got. Hold on, let me see combat.
That's like it, Cap.
Yeah, go ahead.
And them combat years, I think that from what they said, that add on to your time. Like it ain't like a regular year. Combat years, it increase your experience a whole lot.
Yeah,
more.
it's like more.
You
it holds for more.
Right. So the stroke of a pen, all that don't mean nothing no more. All your medals, all your accolades, the stroke of a pen, you don't mean nothing.
Man, listen, they say his total flight hours is over 3,100. He spent over 3,000 hours flying primarily the F-16 fighter jet.
Damn.
He has 130 combat hours.
That's crazy. That's he in the air more than the eagle in the air. He's in the air more than the eagle.
Come on, man. They said notable operations. Deployed or directly supported Operation Southern Watch, Operation Northern Watch, Operation Enduring Freedom, Operation Odyssey Dawn, Operation Unified Protector, Operation Inherent Resolve. Now we got to go look up all them missions and see, which country he was, lending air support as America, stomped all over them. You know what I mean? But this is what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different operations. And you just dismiss him like he ain't, nothing. And this is the thing. If you're going to replace him, surely his replacement should be as equal or more.
Right.
You replace him with a man who can't compose a text message.
Who not even meticulous.
He can't
do that.
Put him to sit in the cockpit and he know what switch to hit.
Come on.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. They in the text, in a group text, they had emojis. Like if we're gonna try, they were putting emojis in the group text.
That's these people are. That is these people. Come on, man. They say Operation Inherent Resolve is the United States military operational name for the international war against the Islamic State, including both a campaign in Iraq and a campaign in Syria with a closely related campaign in Libya. This is 3 different countries he provided F-16 fighter jet air support for. So, and that's just one of the operations. One of the 6, Operation Inherent Resolve, was over 3 different countries.
Damn.
And Cap, and that air support, that changed the scope of the war.
Come on, man.
That superior air support, that changed the scope of the war. That shifted the battle.
That's it. Like you see them planes coming, them niggas running for the hills out. They're running for the hills over that thing. He went up there, Lord knows how much times, 130 hours, 3,000 plus hours in general, rise to the rank of 4-star general, and then you fire him like he was late for a day in McDonald's. You know what I mean? Let this be a lesson to everybody, man. Let this be a lesson to everybody. And let me tell you something, that this here, I ain't even gonna spike the ball on them, but I want them to understand, you put your hope in Biden. Biden should have made sure your job was secure. If Trump is coming in on doing everything with the stroke of a pen, then everything could have been given to us as a people with the stroke of a pen.
Mashak,
come on.
What you're saying. He used the pen to help his family.
Right.
You know why they ain't going after Hunter Biden? Because he used the pen.
He used the pen.
You understand? They ain't going after none of his family right now because he used the pen. He give them, I forget the something immunity. Like you can't touch them. You gotta go in and change the law in Congress to go touch them.
Yeah, man.
You understand? So you're right.
You have, and there's probably so many more brothers like this. You know what I mean? That done serve them. And okay, you start going through these military ranks. It's all the 12 tribes. You're gonna have Issachar rights, who's admirals and lieutenants, and Benjamites, Levites. I think there was one Levite who was he was stationed over DC. I remember seeing on the news. I can't remember the exact rank, but he had a ton of rank, and he was working in the Pentagon. He was Levi. Like we all up in there really making their thing turn, making the wheels turn. And they're in a position of comfort right now. So of course they, go ahead, clean house, sweat.
Yeah.
Go ahead, do it. Don't come and ask me back in the cockpit though. Don't come and ask me back to sit in the seat.
Yeah.
It reminds me of, if I could, I learned about the brothers. Everybody heard about the Tuskegee Airmen because that story came out. But during the same World War II, there was some brothers who was a tank brigade because the Germans had the faster tanks and better tanks. So nobody was messing with them on the tank. But there was one black tank brigade that was able to get with them to keep the tanks back so they can, make progress. And it's just, I'm sure it's a million stories like that of our people basically saving the day, like getting the job done, like making this place great. And it's going to be interesting. I'm glad they kicking us out of everything, so now we can see what they made of. Let's see them do it all. Let's see them run everything and beat a whole army and fight all the fights. Like, shoot, just kick us out. Just kick us all the way out. You know what I mean? Why are you stopping with just some of the stuff? Kick us all the way out.
Yeah, boy.
Kick us all the way out, and let's see how this thing go. Because hey, we could take a lot of them military-minded brothers and those, brothers who all in deep in your kingdom. Kick them out, please. I watched the damn footage on the damn space station in I don't know if it was NASA or if it was Elon Musk joint. They had Mexicans working on the space station.
Of course,
man. I'm like, they like, you got the big scaffold that holding the damn spaceship. There's a whole bunch of Mexicans at the bottom of the scaffold building and keeping it and got little badges. And I'm like, these some damn astronaut Mexicans? What the hell's going on? Engineer Mexicans, So kick us out. Matter of fact, shoot, we want you to kick us out. Go ahead and do it, please. Kick us all the way out. Make us where we just got to fend for ourselves. That's what you want. That's what you said. Pick yourself up by your bootstrap, right? Well, put us out everything.
Yeah.
And let us have to just fend for ourselves and figure it out. You know what I mean? Take the shoot. I wish them brothers wasn't even there. Then them damn Germans could have been blowing you up.
Yep. And they call them this is 71st Tank Battalion, otherwise known as the Black Panthers.
Wow. And Salakia.
In World War II. Go ahead, Cap.
And the irony of this, like when you look at those highly decorated generals in the military, in Esau's military, you can imagine how many brothers that went to them probably with a complaint about racism, with a complaint about why they didn't get the type of accolades they're supposed to get or the white credit or something that happened. I'm sure going up in the ranks, they probably seen it and they turned a blind eye to it. Some of them. And they said, well, racism don't exist.
Right.
Well, now we see that that's not true. Because it took you to get all the way to the top. And there's an old saying, the same people you meet going up is the same people you meet coming back down.
Yeah.
And that right there, like let this be a lesson. And it just so, because people always say, they always like to say, well, UPK, y'all don't work hard enough. We've done all that. We've been there. We've seen what this place can do on many different levels.
Right.
And we say, and listen, and just looking at it from a speculative point of view, look at how they wiped out all them black veterans, all these high ranking officials. Automatically, you on that bait for them to say you a DEI hire. That means you did not earn the rank that you have.
Right.
That's basically like people miscited that. I know that was down at the State Department. They had them hearings, and they couldn't even really say it. They were so ashamed. Esau was so ashamed to even bring the ones who was quote unquote liberal. They had to hang their head in shame.
Yeah.
Because they saying, okay, well, how can you eliminate this person from this position all these years? So you saying all these years you've done him a favor?
Right.
He didn't serve this country. This country served him.
Right.
This country made it easier for him. Like the irony of that, and that's why the Bible said, if you trust on Egypt, Egypt is going to be your shame.
Yeah.
That's right.
All those medals, and you're still shamed. At this point, you went from being a general to a court jester. Imagine that.
That's crazy.
And then you got the nerve to question Commanding General Yahanna. You got the nerve to question. Let me tell you something, man. I can't really say what I want to say. I'm gonna just get off of it, Cap.
Come on.
I'm gonna yield on it. So
just to add to what you were saying too, and the war nowadays is changing in a way where them F-16 fighters, them jets, ain't really doing the damage they think they're doing. You understand? Because them Yemenis, they don't have the, them Houthis don't have the, the equipment the Americans have, them Hellfire missiles, them, they don't have the technology they have, but they underground. And who is best underground? Who is known for being underground? The Mexicans and them. They're going to get them Mexicans to go fight the wars. Watch and see when they have 16 fighters and working. And they realize they're going to have to go in on the ground. They're going to get Mexicans and brothers to go fight the war.
Yes.
You understand? Because the same thing they did with the Navajos and them, right? They had to go get them brothers after they done, decimate them. They had to go get them to come and help them win the war. So who they going to get help from to go win the war when they do go to war? They're coming right back to you Hispanics.
That's right.
Right back to you black men. They're coming right back to the ghetto to get you.
So like it, Cap, could I get one scripture? What you saying so heavy, Captain? I thought, can I get that scripture where it said about his strength being hunger bitten? Because what you said, that's biblical. It's the biblical story of Jacob and Esau. Like these people here, the Bible said what was going to happen to these people towards the end of their empire. The sun is about to set on America, brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
You've seen it already. You already know the doors of the church are closed, aka Marvin Sapp, aka Sap Trap, aka Cash App Sap. You already know. You seeing the Lord is winding this thing all the way up. Your religious leaders are charlatans. Your politicians are one and the same. Now he don't want you in no high positions. He don't want you in no forms of government. Well, listen what the Bible says about this.
Kawakan, Job chapter 18, verse 11. Terrors shall make him afraid on every side.
Man, let me tell you something, boy. The Lord is top tier when it comes to fear. The Bible says terror gonna make him afraid on every side. Every side.
Oh, Salaki.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead, my brother.
Salaki, sir. And shall drive him to his feet.
And that's what it's going to do. It's going to drive him. It's going to make him afraid on every side, even in the MAGA movement. All of them ain't loyal to Trump.
Yeah.
All of them ain't loyal to him. That's why they're trying to get Elon out of there. They jealous because he's like the king's hand in Game of Thrones. Elon is like the king's hand. They want to get him. You got too much power, too much influence. Because they all are some maggots in the MAGA movement. They all, they won't never tell him that the emperor has no clothes. They'll never say, well, what Trump, no, the sky is not blue today. They'll never say, I seen one hat where Elon said Donald Trump was right about everything. He had the hat. I said, God, dog. I mean, he's king and everything but name. But terror gonna make them afraid on every side, even with the economic terror. You know what I'm saying? War, all these social, all these different things is gonna start to make him afraid, and they're gonna drive him to his feet. Why? Because he's in luxury. He's in a comfortable position.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Kawakan, verse 12. His strength shall be hunger bitten.
And that's what Captain Malthak was bringing out. His strength is going to be hunger bitten, meaning he going to get weak. He going to get in that fight. He going to think he got some strength. And after a while, he going to say, hold on, I need a timeout. Timeout. No, ain't no timeout.
Yeah.
You in it now. You know what I'm saying? And all these tariffs, we gonna have to get. We may have to have a tariff on. You know what I'm saying, on a lot of stuff that you trying to export from us.
Yeah.
You gonna get in that fight, and you gonna see him, and everybody gonna see him get weak. They gonna see it, and boy, it's gonna be poetic. Go ahead.
Kawakan, and destruction shall be ready at his side.
Let me tell you something, boy. He got an appetite for destruction, and it's not gonna just be an entree. It's going to be ready at his side. It's going to be right there. It's going to be prepared for him. The Lord is preparing it. You can't make a better movie than this.
You're right.
You understand? It's going to be ready at his side, meaning it's going to be ready for him to, it's going to be ready for to be right there to him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's going to be right there at his side. You know what I'm saying? Ready to be partaken of. Any more, my brother?
That's it, sir.
There you go. That's all I wanted to say. So like I yield.
That's right, girl. It's not you so right on it. It go right to what we was breaking down before. Like they're so comfortable now. They think they could dismantle the machine and still have the machine. You know what I mean? Like they think they could just break the shit down and still have the machine. Just a little sidebar. You know, that little carnality in I had to go look up this F-16 because I'm just like, a nigga get a new car, he gonna drive across the earth showing everybody what he have, drive slow too. Wax that thing every damn day, make sure the sound system is crisp, and he gonna just find a place to go. He gonna remember he had to buy gum from the store 10 miles away. There's spearmint up the street, but that spearmint down there on the 10 miles away, that one hit different. This is a F-16 fighter jet from Lockheed Martin.
Yeah.
A nigga was in that shit, dog. Brother. You put a Negro in a plane, brother. I mean, yeah, bitch, I'm over your house right now. Look outside. Look outside. What you want? What you was talking about? You remember you was clowning me when you told me I need a ride? You want to come up here now? You want to come up with me? Oh, good night, dad.
You know what's so crazy too? Don Villa another one recently that they said they're gonna make. That
damn.
They said it's a killing machine.
So this is old, and this one ain't even up to date.
Well, that's one of the most up to date one, but the one that coming out, they're bringing a newer model out, and they say it's crazy.
That Lockheed Martin boy. I was do the history on them. That Lockheed Martin, they something else. Them devils, they're something else. Go ahead, Slack it.
No, that's the too is they give the contract to Boeing to make it.
God, they're supposed to call it the F-46 or something because of
47.
Trump, 47th president.
Nah, let me find out you building one downstairs. Let me find out all that banging that I think it is leather, is iron and fuselage. Now, if I say they call it something, the F-46, 47. Oh my gosh, Jack. Hold on, listen, like they, oh boy, But listen, man, imagine. Wow.
They said they've been testing it for over 5 years now.
Yeah, I'm looking at the thing now. I think I've seen this unveiled somewhere. They should look like a stealth bomber.
Mm-hmm.
No,
That's what they're going to throw Iran away.
Brother, imagine the oppressor is building this. Right? Let's show some more pictures, but this is like a whole stealth bomber type thing. It's a far cry from what we just watched. And all you could do with the funds and the position that you done amassed is buy some plastic and tell your rib to bend you over and go in your end.
Cap, it get worse, Cap. It get worse. All I can say is new information. It ain't got worse, Cap.
Damn.
It ain't got worse, Cap. All I can say is over $42,000 tricking. That's all I got. That's all I got to say. Command General Yahanna, he has the video.
Yikes!
It keep getting worse. It just keep. Once again, and this is one thing. You know what? Let me just leave it alone. Let me just stop.
I mean, I don't know why. Slocky out of one.
I tried.
You hold me on the edge of my seat.
You know what, Papaj? I try to have my words seasoned with salt.
Come on, man.
When I'm dealing with these situations because they're so sensitive. You know what I'm saying? But it's so like this cat here. Y'all know we having the Passover in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? The 56th annual Passover.
Right.
Some woman that this cat was messing with in Atlanta. She's in Atlanta. She has a business in Atlanta. He took the cash out where they sent the tithes to, and whatever money they sent to him. She got a screenshot of that cash app where he cashed out this woman over $42,000 in 1 year.
Wow, I thought you said 4,200 in a Kahan.
No, Cap.
Then they got paying salary.
$42,000. He's a piece of trash. And the brothers bringing out that whatever the cat was that was talking about him. He said that's the cash out we sent the money to.
Oh man,
all that tithe money, all that. I mean, he wanted to fly out to Bali, to Dubai, and I'm sitting here like, and this is why.
Kahan Salaki, he doing the exact thing preachers do.
Come on, Cap. The 40K challenge, Cap. And you know what? And that's why I always say you got to be. I tell young brothers, be mindful of men who feel entitled to God's mercy.
Yeah.
Be mindful of men like that because they will be the first to trespass and the last to have accountability.
Yep.
They always. I'm at the mercy. The Lord told Moses, "I have mercy on whom I have mercy on."
Right.
You don't get what makes you think that you have the ability to say what to determine the terms of mercy from the Lord when you are constantly shaming yourself on the internet, and you want to talk about somebody UPK policing your bedroom. Now we're gonna police your pockets. Now we're gonna police your bank account. Don't come to men of the Lord about policing your bedroom. I'll tell you what. Tell that to what was the one with the javelin? Phineas. Tell that to Phineas. Tell that to him.
Yeah.
Tell that to him about policing somebody's bedroom.
Right. Well, Kahan, he ain't gonna be scared of Phineas. That bitch putting something in his back. On a regular. That bitch putting something in his back already. Phineas gonna be a bonus for him. He gonna be like, yeah.
Hold on. And I'm just watching the video. I mean, and the way she's talking to him, it gives the dominatrix type vibe. She's like
that's what he's sexualized with. He's sexualized with that type of woman because he probably was molested by some auntie or some older brother's rib that was around him and kind of roughed him up because he was a little boy, like a little, and took him. You get the point? So he's sexualized by that type of that type of thing. And of course, abroad, she ain't get, this is Eve. She can't resist power. You giving her power, she gonna go all the way with the damn thing.
Right.
See, you want me to put this in here? Okay.
And Cap, in the video, she was saying what the dude was saying on the text or whatever they had. She said, "You're gonna have to pay for me to be in your presence." And I mean, he took. I mean, the feast. She her bank account is the Feast of First Fruits off of that nigga. I mean, it was disgusting. You want to talk about and then forget about the whole thing about the app with the other one with his rib trying to put on the app. I mean, you talk about jungle fever, Gorilla Hebrew. Let me tell you something, man. You are a disgusting piece of shit.
That's right.
I'm not sure
follow you.
Salaki. I'm not sure that a gorilla gonna want to take that name back from him if you put him in the jungle. Like. You know what I mean, you ain't no gorilla.
Listen, well, I had the brothers pull up something in class last week to see if there's, gay gorillas, and apparently there are. So he'll be right at home.
That's lucky.
So he'll be right at home. But that's crazy. That's crazy, and this is more proof that you in them fake groups. You just in a modified Christian church. You just in a the Christian church playing Halloween. That's really what you in them groups. Because imagine it come out that you done gave some hoe, undoubtedly a hoe, because that's not your wife. You give some hoe in the world 40 G's from what the brothers is paying and the sisters is paying you. Somebody's supposed to be, and tonight on news and so.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Somebody's supposed to go, all the way off arc. As hard as things is, as people not having arc. You hear some shit like that arc.
Lock it, Cap. Cap, and he told the men based on what the cat said in the video when they have their meetings. He said, "Y'all, we low on tithes."
Oh my God!
I mean, like it is some disgusting crap. You know what I'm saying? And I keep hearing, well, we talking to the elders. Who are the elders you talking to? What's their names? Because they're guilty as well. Who are they? Who are these hidden elders you talking to?
They're in his eyes.
Who the hell are they?
That's where they are. That's where they are. They're in his regions. You know what I mean? Listen, it's gonna be rough. It's going to be a rough one for the rest of the year. You know what I mean? And I see why now he was sided with them purple sodomites when they rolled on them other Israelites who left one west and lost all their strength. They were older brothers, and that big and the Abigail one went up there and get in that brother's face and try to punk him. And this brother is an older brother. Was Commander Yahanna said he knows them men, and that Sakari was right there, damn near siding with them as they decided to try to punk a brother who could be their father, man.
Yeah, they ain't even try to defend him. They ain't say like, "Hey, bro, you gotta get up out his face," and all of that.
None of that shit. They was with it. They was with it, and they was with them purple sodomites when the KC4 incident happened. When they decided that they was just gonna try to bully these brothers off the corner, they was with that whole thing. So I just want to know if who was with you all here. So, just for those who haven't seen it, they called themselves somewhere where they was in
Kenya.
They was in damn.
I think they was in Kenya.
I thought this was Nigeria, Kenya.
Yeah,
they went looking for Obama, boy. They went looking for Obama's family. I mean,
eating that fufu. They eating that fufu. They deep in fufu territory, boy.
Man, listen, I don't know what they're doing there. Like that there is.
Yo,
my guy took up a stone. Go ahead.
And they weren't going to get so like that, Like what the hell? They doing the same thing Oprah and them doing. You know what I mean? Going and looking after these other nations instead of the people. They hate black people. That group hate black people.
Absolutely, absolutely hate. You know what I mean? Hate black people too. And like I've been saying it, like if you go into these nations, let's just say for argument's sake that they write about having Israelites in Africa. Surely you must be making a distinction between them and the ones who is not.
Right.
What are you saying about the ones who is not? Surely it's supposed to have some kind of civil war. They're supposed to done riot, but they ain't been rioting, which meaning you've been coming with this all-inclusive everybody. Now maybe the volume done turned up, the heat done turned up on you all. So now you all have to, start coming with that segregation, like what the Lord said. And now this is the result. Now this is the result. Or one of them see a, UPK saying that African ain't getting shit. You know what I mean? And decide to make them pay. No way, that the demon said, Paul I know, Christ I know, but who are you?
Yo, them guys owning
that man, listen, that man get a whole military operation. The man throwing stones in the front and they throw the flash bomb in the back.
Yeah. The better time, I think is one of the generals that came up with the signs. They better tank. Because
before that, nobody had signs.
Yeah.
Before that, nobody had them signs.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Look at him. Hit him with two of them. Hey, them niggas running, boy. The Nova said you gonna come one way, flee seven. You gotta see the other part where it's like a longer footage of them running for like a long time down the street.
So I can't even tell what these creatures are saying. I don't know what the hell they're saying. What is they saying? What is they even talking about?
They're talking like, I will eat you.
I have no idea what they're saying. I'm definitely gonna have to get another footage. Hold on.
Yeah, there's one where they running down the street for like a whole 10
for
seconds.
a while. Yep.
Yeah, they out
running
there.
for a good bit. And there's one where the cop, the same cop there, he had a gun on the other broad, and they're telling them to leave.
Yeah.
And they're acting like they don't want to leave. And you're hearing one dude in the background saying, let's go, let's go. And then somebody say, no, we ain't going. And then the bomb go off, and then they all gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that there is absolutely insane. Like that's what you think. You think this is who hold on. You think this is who the Lord sent you to?
Yeah. I would like to hear them come out and say some. They were call them some names now. Like call them who they are. They animals.
Like look
but
at this.
Never say that about these people though. But I would say that about black. Remember them young black boys and them who was walking across the street?
Yep.
That didn't want to listen to them.
Mm-hmm.
Them little brothers and them didn't stone them.
Right.
Didn't try to fight them, run them off the corner.
That's right.
But they had was calling them names. So
like look at this. Like this is the cop who had a. I mean, geez and ages, man. Usually UPK goes somewhere. Even if the cops show up, they usually huddle in a corner and figure out how they're going to approach us because of how we move. You over there, and was the military man butt naked?
Yeah,
Officer butt naked. The officer butt naked had to come and save your life.
Damn.
Like that is absolutely insane. Hold on, I think we had the other one. Somebody shared the link of the other one where they I guess they're attempting to talk about the tape, talk about what it happened. and they just keep saying, watch the tape, some kind of old cop-out nonsense like that. I'm trying to look for it now. But either way, listen, man, the Lord ain't gonna sleep on, you know, how you all operating. Like you, them Sakari cats, all of y'all is absolutely ashamed to the work of the Lord.
Yeah,
you know?
That's right.
Putting black people's lives in danger.
Yep.
Straight up. You know what I mean? And it's almost like these you know what I mean, some of these brothers and sisters who actually join the group, they see who these people are, you know? But it's because they're allowed to be free.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? That's why they accept these men as being the leader. Because
Right.
there's nobody, you know what I mean, checking them and making sure they're doing what the Lord said to do.
Right.
Nobody doing that. So guess what? Go join them.
Yep. Hold
What's this
on.
creature for real? But jeez.
Damn, that look like Idi Amin. They better watch that. They done ran into Idi Amin's cousin on him, about to eat him up, chop him up.
Like this is them. Like imagine this, like you running through the streets of Kenya.
Oh boy.
Hey, we ain't even had to run into the Kentucky 8 stuff. We just had to back up and fight.
Listen,
They had guns.
Listen, the Kentucky 8 stuff, the cops ran.
Yeah, guns.
The them stood the ground and made sure. Like that's insane, huh? Like that's insane. Look at how he had this arm too. Like at the side of him swinging like this thing can't just kill somebody. Look at this broad hole in this thing here.
Yeah.
Like a broad had to come check you all with an AK. Look at the other one.
This looked like the Hotel Rwanda outtakes.
The
Tootsies and the tutus and the tootsies.
Right.
This is ridiculous, man.
Them niggas is out there measuring nose.
And it's crazy because they making the Israelite group over there in Africa. Basically, like you said, Cap, how they differentiate between who's Ham and who's Israel. Whoever want to join. So if you want to join, you Israel. You ain't Ham. But everybody who don't want to join, you Ham.
They letting everybody join over there, Cap. Like you see what, but see, this is by these groups doing what they doing. The Lord is gonna show. After, like I said, once again, I just gotta feel after this Passover, the Lord gonna ramp it up. They're gonna ramp it up, and I'm gonna tell you, like after the Lord is long suffering, He didn't show like He didn't brought shame and all this. Next, you know, He gonna bring some unaliving going on, man. Eventually, because we ain't getting the picture. You know what I'm saying? The Lord gonna really start to really put the hammer down on a lot of this foolishness, man, because they scattering the Lord's sheep. They inviting heathens in. That's how that sister Joy Morgan lost her life.
Right.
They inviting them Hamites in there. You know what I'm saying? And they don't never want to address that. They still want to try to sweep that under the rug. We ain't gonna never let it go. We ain't gonna never let that go. So like I yield.
Man, look at this, man. I thought Christ said agree with that enemy while in the way.
Yeah, no, see that man holding that gun like a purse for real.
That man holding that thing like that's, you know, absolutely not even important. Is that shirt blue? So they changed the damn colors? One is blue and one is purple.
Yeah, I think that the one who they have the tall
The
guy.
Kenyan zone is in blue. Look at him. Look at it. I don't know if them is plain clothes police or what. But boy, they done. That's when the thing go off there. They don't realize. Hold on. Whoop, time to go.
It's getting real.
All you see is tassels flying around. Embarrassing. And so, like, if I made any actual Israelite that's in that group, I'm not talking to you heathens. So watch what I say. This is a general show. I'm not talking to any of you heathens, you non-Israelites, any of you actual Israelites in that purple LGBT group. You better understand when the Lord is giving you a admonition. This is your sign. Like Calvin Cahan said, you still Israel. You understand? You in a wicked organization, but you still Israel. And the Lord would rather all Israel be saved. And the scripture said the Lord doesn't take pleasure in the death of the wicked. And you are wicked in that group. The Lord would rather you leave that group, you change your life in the UPK, and you come and find the truth in the UPK. You brothers that's in there, you better see this and recognize it for what it is. The Lord is not with you purple LGBTQ members. You're not serving God. You're not in the truth. You're not doing the work of the Lord. You are putting yourself in harm's way for people that would eat you. If you were to fall right on that ground, they would take you in some hut and you on the menu. And that's who you laying your life down. Nah, I'll die for the children of Israel any day. That's right. That's right. Because my king died for the children of Israel. Our king didn't die for that. He didn't die for them. He didn't die for none of that nonsense. You better leave that purple group immediately. Don't say you weren't warned by Commanding General Yahanna and the prophets in the UPK.
Damn right.
And just two things, right, Cap? Yeah, I mean, damn right, Kazak. These are play to bring in them Caucasians, the oppressor. They're gonna bring Caucasians in that group sooner or later. They'll have to, because they're turning it into a damn Christian church. And to Davis Tutton, you see his comment right there?
No.
Just to let you know, we are in other countries. You understand?
That's right.
We are in other countries. You just late to class.
We ain't even how to address him, man. He's an idiot. You know, why are we not in other countries? Why are you not in other countries?
Yeah,
that's right.
Why are you not in another state, nigger? I ain't arguing with a nigger that can't leave his state. You get the point? I'm not arguing with that shit. But you know, okay, I don't want to play the first part of this video here where they ask any questions and they just saying go watch the tape. Lord, why is the audio shit?
You're that man here lying in the back of your head and
That man have a convertible top there. Yeah, I don't know why it ain't playing. But they're asking them the questions and about what happened, and they're like, well, just go watch the tape. Just go watch the tape. They ain't trying to explain nothing. Yeah, I mean.
And if I could, I mean, let's look at the leader. Look at the way he looks. The scriptures say you can tell a man by his countenance, the way he walks, his laughter, and his clothes and his gait. Like it's extremely feminine.
Granny.
He's just not a general. He's not a
man. He's not a man.
Yeah, leader.
And that's why Sakari likes him. Yeah. Sakari likes him. Sakari likes, you know.
He likes seemed like if I could, he seemed like the guy. If you was in a battle or in a beef and it got scary and hairy, he would be the first one out of there. Before it even went down, he would have already left. You know, you'd be like, where the bishop go? Oh, he already gone. He just left already. You know what I mean?
You feel a breeze like in the cartoons. You know, somebody run fast, you feel the breeze. What was that?
God, that's how he look, man. He just don't look like you say. He don't look like a man. He don't look like a man. He don't even look like a straight man. Like I wouldn't even assume he was straight.
Right.
So lock you.
Go ahead.
And that's the thing. Like when the Lord show who He certify, a lot of times it's gonna be too late for other people. That's what you gotta understand. Like when the Lord show who He certify, people like, okay, let's who God with. Well, if He's not with you, that you're not gonna live to see it after. You understand? Like it's not like the Lord is not playing with Israel right now. We're too close to the end.
That's right.
We too close to the end to be with all this plan and all this, you know, this foolishness going on. When the Lord, He's gonna show who He certified by someone else leaving here.
Right.
That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And you're gonna see how the Lord, as things start to turn up, more. You see what's going on with the church right now. You see what's going on? Them pastors this past Sunday was scared to ask for more than one offering this past Sunday. They didn't ask because of that situation that happened, and the Lord let that be brought out. Because of that happened now everybody's on watch on them churches now. They watching how them pastors, how much money they ask for everything. You know why? Because the Lord didn't raise the temperature now. He didn't turn the temperature up. And he's going to do it more and more. And this Passover is the Lord's Passover. It's spiritual. Make no mistake about it. It's spiritual. You're going to see things. You're going to see the Lord bring a catalyst to a lot of this foolishness that's going on. You're going to bring it to a head. And a lot of you, once again, a lot of you not going to be around to say, we told you so.
Right.
I yield.
Listen, man. All I want to say is thank the Lord I found the truth when I did. Yes, because I do not honestly, I don't envy you brothers now searching for the truth in this pile of madness called the internet. I'm glad I've come through old school flyer and CDs. Glad. What's this? Who's that? I knew nothing about the Israelite group. I knew nothing about nothing. Yeah. And I found the Israelite school at UPK, and then I heard about the rest of y'all. Some of y'all wasn't even around when I came in.
Exactly.
So, but this year to be a young brother in this time and with all the hyper exposure to info that he gets in right now, so much. Oh boy, it's rough to lock in. It's gonna be rough. You know what I mean? But if you feel like running, go join that crew. Feel like you want to be an Olympic athlete, you know what I mean? To pick up a camera and run and still footage going. That nigga, he could film in a war zone now. That keep the footage going.
GoPro. Had the GoPro on. You know what I'm saying? He might have had to go. You know what? And what you said is so heavy, Cap. With this internet age, man. Like you said, I'm glad I came to the truth. I take the time I came to the truth as well, because I try to tell young brothers all the time, for having a lot of followers don't make you a leader.
That's right.
That's what brothers got to understand. A lot of you, look how many subscribers. I understand what you're saying, but that don't make you a leader.
Mm-hmm.
Commanding General Yahanna, he's a leader.
That's right. That's right.
He is a actual leader.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And you can see it wherever he's at. You know what I'm saying? Wherever he's at, wherever the generals are, their presence commands respect because they're men. They're men of the Lord.
That's right.
And they're not with this foolish nonsense. And it's crazy. Like, you want to go follow, and you got people, once again, they're going to follow because the Bible said the wicked are like a toe wrapped together. That's what they are. You be like, people like, man, why they still following? Because they are the same.
That's right.
They're doing the same thing. One is getting paid. The other one is, let me just stop. just leave it to your imagination.
Yeah.
Leave it to the law of the jungle. Since we talking gorillas. Imagine what happens out there with them. 42,000 on the cash app that you send your tithes to. Good night, brother. That's all I got to say. I mean, I can't make you be a man. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? You can come in here, we can build you to be a man. But if you want to go over there and be whatever, that's on you. I'm sorry, that's on you. You go ahead and do what you're gonna do. We just know who you are. Just know that. Just know you ain't fooling us.
That's right.
You're not fooling us, and you damn sure ain't fooling a woman in Atlanta because she knows who you are. And if there's images out there, it's going to be brutal. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be brutal.
As soon as them women really find out fully what he dealing with, they're gonna leak. It's just, they can't help themselves. They're watching too much of Housewives and hip hop. They're going to put it all the way out. They're gonna lay it flat out. You know what I mean? You're gonna see him in some compromising situations, and it's not gonna be a good look. You know what I mean? And I want to see how they defend. right now they're saying, you know, UPK is wrong for how we dealing with him and all that type of stuff.
Right.
We wrong for how we dealing with him. So what you had to say about the woman? The woman was
Exactly.
dealing with him worse.
Exactly. hey, Cap. What? Hold on. So we wrong, but she got $42,000. Is she gonna return that money?
Right.
So you can have a feast of first fruits.
Right.
Is she gonna do that? Like that's why I know this is the truth, because I've got punished for everything I did and everything I hid.
Right.
I know this is the truth.
Right.
I know the Lord is real. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no internet to convince me of what I'm standing on. Some of you, you know, that's what you need. You need, you know what I'm saying? You need that. But well, go follow Gorilla Hebrew. Go follow him and whoever the quote unquote elders are. I don't know who the hell they are. I'm waiting to hear their name. I haven't heard nothing yet.
If I could,
come on.
For many years, they argue with us, and tithes is corn. Tithes is peas and corn from the field, and animals and chickens and lambs. Y'all can't be collecting the tithes. What? So you know, but you don't hear that argument against them. You don't hear that argument against them. Even with this stuff coming out, like how you said, Captain Mashak, when Captain Yahanna is bringing out heavy, you brought out heavy. This should be on the news. You know, church, some religious leader, embezzles all the money.
That's right.
Takes all the money from obviously you ain't even supposed to be collecting no money if you ain't got no type of status. So if you had status, now you got to prove what you did with the money. And I mean, come on now.
And think about what else he done did. Think about what else he done did. Like he gave 40,000 to a whore, and then, like the scriptures say, usually people would pay a whore to have sex with the whore, but you, Israel, you pay them to be your lover, and that's what he done did. You know what I mean? Like a whore, she gets paid to get to make her have sex with you. You paying the whore. Like that's some real backwards, even in the world, for the world standard. That got to be dumbass Negro right there, boy.
Yeah, sucker.
And Cap, that just a cash out. We don't know about that. That's just what you can see.
Right. We ain't nobody real cash. We ain't nobody real the envelopes.
Exactly. Like, come on, man. But you'll find a way. I get it. You'll find a way to have mercy. I understand. You'll find a way to see it where there's no judgment, but there's always mercy, right? Well, the wicked use mercy for an occasion of sin. I don't know if you know that.
Basically.
I don't know if you realize the Pharisees and the Sadducees, when they went to crucify Christ, they said, let his blood be upon us and our children. So let it be on us. Well, that's what you want. Guess what? The Lord is going to give you exactly what you want.
Right.
I yield.
This is a locking, if I may, too, sir.
Good.
And all you fake Israelite groups, I remember, I ain't been in the school as long as Commander Junior Yahanna and all these captains, but I've been in long enough to remember when y'all talked about the UPK because we didn't join that gay Hebrew summit y'all did. Right. That unity camp y'all had. Every last one of you vagabond Israelite groups that stood with Sakari on the corner, you are complicit in this.
Right.
You are complicit. And really, okay, I wouldn't be surprised if photos and videos come out that this quote unquote Hebrew summit is just nothing more than a freak off, fake Israelite freak off. You understand? And you see nasty native in there with Gorilla Hebrew and Big Frida, and that wouldn't surprise me at all. Since y'all so press about the fellowship and all that. You're so big on fellows and shipping, so that wouldn't surprise me at all. And your unity and coming together, all you fake Israelite groups that stood on that corner with Sakari, you need to come out either speak against them publicly, or you are with them. You delve in the same things.
Damn right. Hey, what you said, Kazak, what you saying is right. You let me tell you something. You gotta announce what you denounce. You gotta announce. Like everybody will know. Let's not say no. The hell with that. I'm gonna say something.
Right.
The hell with that. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of bull crap. And it's more and more keep coming out about this cat. He's a piece of garbage. That's what he is. A schizophrenic piece of garbage.
That's right.
Spending
That's
all
right.
that money is flying these hoes out. And she called him a trick in the screenshot.
Wow.
She said she called him a trick. I mean, you talking about you dealing with a real hoe now. I'm talking about, I mean, this broad is I'm talking about the way she talking to him, it was like a dominatrix. Okay? What precept is that?
Yeah. And that's proof that he ain't get no counseling for his condition. That's proof. You know what I mean? Like he been doing that. It's just he get caught doing it. And now he coming, he trying to, you know what I mean, save face. You know what I mean? When it's done. That's done. Save face, you better leave your position.
Hey, you can't show face.
And you know what I mean? That whole channel is supposed to be shut down. You know what I mean?
But it's going to grow more.
Huh?
It's going to grow. It's going to, because they're going to attract every deviant.
Yes.
They're going to attract every deviant. And like what Kahan's saying is like more going to come out, because that type of lifestyle, that's like to get to the top floor in a building or halfway up, you had to pass other floors to go up. Like that type of shit he doing there, who knows if there's a ton of swinging going on, a ton of them old group, them text me the location type parties going on. You know what I mean? Like that thing there that he's into with the amount of money, and Atlanta is that type of city too. Atlanta ain't, the LGBT is strong down there, and so is everybody else. You know what I mean? It's that type of, free, and like with the money rolling, it's going to be a ton of deviancy going on. More going to come out. All I'm just saying is somebody check on the kids. Somebody check on them kids, and let's see if we could sort this thing out. But the Lord is making it plain and known for all to see that, the ones who you think you shouldn't be is where you should be. Exactly. And the ones who you think you should be, you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be nowhere near them. You know what I mean? One going to run away from Africans, and the other one just going to bend over and let the woman do whatever the hell she want to do to you.
That's right.
Yeah, man. How you checking her after? You imagine you checking her and she tell you, don't talk too loud enough, because later on, you know what the situation gonna be. Man, listen. April 12th, Passover, we're gonna be down there. We're 1 week away. We're gonna, by this time next week, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have about 6 bags of that lamb, soaking in some, salt and seasoning and some cilantro. Again, a bottle of not Johnny Walker, Jack Daniels, just to soak that thing. So when I grill it, I could get that lamb and be totally lit off of, Jack Daniels spiked lamb. I'm going out there to that lamb slaughter and getting some lamb, enjoying the brotherhood. We're going to be there Thursday, watching the brothers doing the trials, supporting them brothers doing that trials, you know what I mean, all the way through. Thursday also is General Mahaiman scripture breakdown class, 7 p.m. down there in Atlanta. Man, call your camp leader, check the Passover page for all the details and address. Friday morning is Hebrew Academy graduation, man. Big up to them brothers, man, who went through that trial and come through. Y'all gonna be part of the whole crew, man. Go get that year on your chest, man. That means something. I'm gonna be right there helping y'all, go through, congratulating y'all. Let me put it like that. Congratulating y'all going through. Big up a card for doing that whole thing, man.
That's right.
Also, that kids party. The kids gonna have that party rocking out. They're going to, be doing all different, type of things in that kids' party, driving cars, flipping, all kind of stuff. They might be in the moon. Who the hell knows? They might be on SpaceX shuttle. And Friday night, all black party going to be down there in the atrium side by side. Same time going on would be the babysitting for free. And it's going to be secured. You come in there, drop them kids off, register them kids with Yaradan, man. Register them kids, call your camp leader if you don't know where to go. register them kids, and then get on down to the black party, man. It's gonna be an affair, brother. The UPK hit squad gonna be performing, plus that China Monet and Pastor Troy. He gonna be down there, right? Pastor Troy, right? Pastor Troy gonna be in the building. You know what I mean? Come down, get with the brotherhood. And again, if you pay a Passover fee, all this is included. If you pay a Passover fee, all this is included, man. And then Saturday, man, big day. You know what I mean? You're gonna have a brunch at the hotel. You know what I mean? You get some food in there. Again, covered by the whole course. And then Saturday evening from 5 p.m., man, the Lord's 56th annual Passover. 56 years, man. 56 years.
Come on.
Yeah, I mean, this thing got pedigree, man.
That's
this
right,
thing got stone cold pedigree that you can't step up, so you can't mess with. Yeah, I mean, the Lord's 56th annual Passover down there in Atlanta at the Marriott Marquis, man. We're gonna be in there setting that whole thing off, rocking it out from 5 p.m. Really get there at 3. Get there at 3 or 4. Be seated. Be in there, get there early. Try to be seated by 4 and just waiting, enjoying the ambience, enjoying the music, the brotherhood. And we're going to be in there all the way till midnight, damn near, possibly after. And Sunday is the Feast of Unleavened Bread, which is part of the Passover. It technically starts Passover night with you taking all the leavening out. And Sunday we observe the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Man, it's going to be a wonderful time, man. Y'all come on down, pay that Passover fee. It ain't too late. Drop that 200, get your confirmation code, man. Pay that whole thing. Your rib is 400. If you have teenage kids over 17 and over, the 200 for them too. Pay that Passover fee, man. Pay your tithes, isupk.com. Join Command General Yahanna every Monday night on the same station. The real General Yahanna. You're going to be there every Monday night, 9 p.m. with the heavy hitting crew. You know what I mean? I'd like to say again to the whole crew that come through tonight. You know what I mean? Captain Nathak holding it down for the Carolinas.
All
You know what I mean? As per usual, Captain Kahan holding down the South Mississippi, hosting us in Atlanta this year, man. Hosting the whole thing. We have Captain Kapash, traveling all through the Caribbean, DR, Haiti, building schools out there, Puerto Rico. Some fool gonna want to ask, how come we don't have schools outside? Nigga, leave your state, then come talk to me, man.
That's right.
Leave your state. Buy a long distance bus ticket, dummy. Yeah, I mean, an officer, Zach holding down the thing, dominating TikTok, holding down DC, holding down Baltimore, holding down Hebrew Academy, like an officer should, taking his job serious, man. With that pay ties, man. Come on down, Israel. Don't be in that Passover and pay a Passover fee. With that, Lord Allah, we see y'all next week. I don't know if we're going to have the show next week. I ain't sure. It's going to be Wednesday after the lamb slaughter. I already letting you know. I'm going to be getting something with that lamb and that jacket. I'm trying to tell you.
Damn right.
You better get yours. I'm going to get mine. Hell. With that, we going to say shalom, man. You have some thumb. You have some
thumb.
Shalom. This year for the 56th annual Passover, Commanding Junior Yahanna will be offering babysitting services for free for anyone that pays their $200 Passover fee. For paid babysitting and registration for babysitting, please contact Officer Yardan at 773-970-4343. Shalom.
Welcome to Atlanta. Price is Officer 5000, Jeremiah Yachty, camp leader of Atlanta. Passover 2025, starting April the 9th, we got the lamb slaughter. April the 10th, we got General Muhammad's flag. April the 11th, we got the black party that's gonna have the Hebrew graduation. April the 12th, in Atlanta, Georgia, the 56th annual Passover, the only Passover under Commanding Junior Yahanna.
Our great and holy King have honored us for turning our lives from the darkness to the light, man. There's no greater gift you can receive than to wake up to the truth and then commit your life to saving your brothers, man. Looking in their eyes and seeing their faces and seeing what they've suffered and what they've gone through and seeing the end of it, man. It is a guaranteed seat in the kingdom of heaven, man. So in the name of our King Yahushua, we dedicate us another Passover of brothers and sisters' lives being saved.
April the 13th, we got the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Shalom.